Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Westwood High School's Play High Field for tonight's MIAA Division II playoff matchup between Billerica Memorial and your Westwood Wolverines. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Now for the starting lineups. For Billerica, number 1, goalie Riley Donovan. Number 7, forward Jason Zantropoulos. Number 8, forward Ryan Jacob. Number 9, midfielder Devin Morrow. Number 10, midfielder Dylan Gray. Number 11, midfielder Jack Jones. Number 17, defenseman Isaac Dame. Number 18, defenseman Caden Canny. Number 19, forward Jack Carney. Number 23, defenseman Bobby Boudreau. And number 24, midfielder Rylan Canny. And now for your Westwood Wolverines. Number 1, senior captain, goalkeeper, AJ Alex. Number 2, senior captain defender, Luke McCabe. Number 5, senior defender, Charlie Martin. Number 7, junior midfielder, Trevor Ferreira. Number 8, junior midfielder, Lexi Mikalakos. Number 10, senior captain midfielder, Matt Preedy. Number 11, junior midfielder, Nico Castro. Number 14, junior forward, Leo Chilengua. Number 18, junior midfielder, Sam Meng. Number 22, junior forward, Owen Rezick. Number 24, senior defender, Hugh Nicholson. And the ball kids tonight, PJ Lutz, Sam Lutz, Sawyer Anatoli, Owen Tessier, and Noah Hahn. And if you could all rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
Good luck to both teams, and go Wolverines!
Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to Fly Field for tonight's round of 32 matchup between the visiting Billerica Indians and your Westwood Wolverines. As always, folks, Morgan Donahue here. I am joined by Evan Cardamino on microphone, and we also have a legend, Westwood legend, first ballot Hall of Fame parent, Terry Connaughton. Terry, how are you? Thanks so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here, Morgan. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Evan, how we doing over here?
We're doing great. We just had to come off a 2-1 victory for Westwood Girls Soccer over Bishop Stang, and now we're looking to do the same here against Billerica coming up at Fly Field.
We are looking to go 2-0 on the night, folks. Since last Friday, we did 2 games on Friday. There were 2 wins as well. So we are at 3-0. 3-0 so far for your fall playoffs. Football just got seeded. They'll be playing on Friday, so there's no more exciting time of year than soccer. And to have 2 games in one night, you can't beat it. You know, if you were here for both, you know, you're getting your money's worth. The girls' game beforehand, hard-fought win versus a very talented Bishop Stang team. It was a great effort by everyone on the field. The defense played spectacular, but the offensive players also got back to play really well on defense. And then big goals by Erin Gannon, freshman, scored the first one. Second goal, Audrey Lake just throwing it on net from the outside, went over the goalkeeper's head for the second goal and the clinching goal to win 2-1. And, you know, for tonight's game, we're expecting 2 obviously great teams. Westwood coming in at the 16 seed, Billerica the 17 seed. So the winner of this game has to take on the number 1 overall seed in Wakefield. So a big task, you know, for the winner of tonight. But you got to win tonight to even have that opportunity. And both teams certainly want this. You could see it in the girls' game. Both teams are fighting for loose possessions, and we're expecting a good one tonight. So Westwood in their home greens, Billerica in the away whites, and Billerica going to have the opening kickoff. And they're just right away going to chip it into Westwood territory. Westwood did a good job keeping that in front of them. They got some fast players right off the bat. Number 7 for Billerica. Number 7 is Jackson Ziantropoulos. Castro sends to the middle. He's looking for a Chilangua. Ball gets away. Player right off the bat looking to get a shot on net. Now Terry, for a team right at the beginning of the game, very aggressive already. They just looking to get some quick shots on net, get their offensive going, some confidence going.
Well, you know, I was watching the kids warm up, the boys warming up, and they definitely have a lot of good, crafty, technical players.
Yeah.
On Billerica. So they'll be. You know, they're going to have to keep their eye on a couple of these players for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. We've seen they had a very quiet, focused warm-up, which we saw that with the girls. It was kind of like a quiet confidence where these are good teams. You know, they don't have to be loud. They don't have to intimidate.
Exactly.
You know, their play speaks for itself.
Well, I'll tell you, watching the girls' game, I thought they did a great job. They were very, very patient.
Yes, a great throw by McCabe. He is terrific on these throws. Keep an eye on that, Terry.
Yeah.
Evan said it best. His throws from the outside. Rezick trying to get through. We're going to get a shot. Preety. It's going to get blocked. Another shot. We have a whistle on the field and the far official offside. Evan said it best about McCabe's throws. It's like having a corner kick because he's able to reach that box area and, you know, a couple bounces, you know, it's on your foot and you got a good look at the net.
Well, you know, it's actually even better than a corner kick because you actually got more control over where you can put the ball.
That's a good point.
As opposed to kicking it.
It's coming in with less speed and English, you know. It's
exactly.
Easier ball to settle.
Yeah.
The ball on the far side. Billerica looking to get to work. They're going to use their speed to the outside, but Martin able to keep him outside. Going to force a cross. Alex able to get his hands on that. So Alex, great athlete, able to come out, get his hands on that, and going to be a Westwood possession for a breakout.
What a save by Alex, but let's talk about Billerica here. They've come out fast.
They are flying. This is a team that I think has a chip on their shoulder. They were 11-5-2 and a 17 seed. So that's a terrific record, and you get seeded 17. They definitely feel like they probably were underlooked, I'd imagine, when it came to the seeding and when it came to probably the power rankings throughout the season. And Westwood, I think, feels the same. Westwood coming in at the 16 seed. Westwood has played terrific all year. They were winning games, and then ultimately they started moving down the rankings after winning games, which, it just was MIA's way of saying, the TVL games weren't as, high-level competition as others. But we disagree. Agree to disagree.
Of course.
So Nicholson, keep an eye here, Terry.
Yeah.
He can get it into the box from there.
Great.
He's got a boot. He's a great defender, but he's got an absolute boot. And he does a smart play.
Well,
So he's going to send it up into space.
Yep. Just because you said that.
Yes,
Morgan,
he did.
Yeah.
He knew. He just wanted to make me
Yeah,
look
just
bad.
exactly,
He wanted to make
yeah.
me look bad. So, Terry,
you do need to switch it up, though. I mean, if you're playing into the box every time, everybody knows
Yes.
you're going to go there, then it makes sense to play a
100%.
couple of short balls and keep them guessing.
You can't be a predictable team.
No.
And hockey used to say that as a coach, where if the team knows your body language and what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
they're going to defend that and they're going to take
Yeah.
advantage of it.
Yeah.
Nice pass by Billerica, able to send it up, and they're going to do a little chip into space. Alex comes out, gets his hands on it. So, Alex, terrific anticipation early on, coming out to get those.
Not afraid either. He has an offensive winger coming
Yes,
right at him,
yes.
and he just stays in there and gets that save.
He'll take the contact if he has to. And he's a great kick, crosses the 40. Terrific kick. Probably a little bit more of a wind in the start of this game than we had for the girls' game, where the wind is typically right to left across the screen. We got a big crowd here, folks. We got a lot of people excited about your Wolverine soccer team, round of 32 playoffs under the lights at home. Doesn't really get much better than that. A little brisk air.
The Den was out here for the girls' game,
Yes.
and now they're out here even more in force for the boys' game. Saw it especially during the end. That helped a lot. You had the crowd chanting
Yep.
with about 10 minutes to go in the
Westwood
game.
chant, yeah.
2-1. That, and having the crowd behind you just gives you so much more momentum.
So Terry Connaughton, a very well-decorated soccer player, played at Hartwick, and has been involved coaching soccer his whole life as well. Had 3 daughters that terrific athletes, son as well, that came through the Westwood school system. And what does it mean, Terry, to come and watch Westwood soccer? You've been seeing so many games, but to see it where, you don't have a kid in the game.
Yeah.
You're just as proud to watch, seeing kids in wearing the Westwood logo as you were, the days of watching your own kids.
Well, it is. It's a lot of fun. But honestly, I really kind of do look at games. I don't think about. I just watch the games because I love the sport. Not,
Yeah, like the
whether
art.
my child is playing or not.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously I have a little more interest, but
Yeah.
it's great to come here and just watch the game for
Yeah.
what it is and,
Yeah.
and see great players and great talent.
Yeah.
And it's an awful lot of fun. Of course, right here in our backyard, it's even better. But there is something special about playing under the lights at night.
Yeah.
That gives a great energy to the game,
Billerica player looking to shoot, blocked by Nicholson. Great play by Nicholson. That's what you need to do in the playoffs. You got to get in front of these shots, help out the goaltender, and Nicholson been doing that all year long. Preedy, keep an eye on him, Terry.
Yeah.
Great leader for the Wolverines, plays in that middle area. He's very good on defense, also chips in on the offensive side.
Well, I was looking at the lineup, what kind of how they were, the formation. It looked to me like we had 3 guys in the back and kind of 3 guys in the midfield, kind of an offensive, defensive. So it tells me that Westwood have a very fast-paced back line, and they don't feel like they need to have 4 back there. They can push somebody up front.
Yeah. And they
Look
have
for more
some
more scoring opportunities.
They have such good athletes, too, like McCabe right here.
Yeah.
He can play defense and offense.
Great.
And he's got great footwork. Can get right back in the play and also can get right into the play.
Great.
Mikolakos making some good plays. He's going to send it on the far side. They're going to chip it back. Martin's going to settle it.
Yeah.
They do such a good job of some of the underlooked plays in soccer are settling a difficult ball.
Exactly.
And he does a good job getting that flat and getting it out of the defensive zone and
I thought that's what the girls did really well in the game was that they settled the ball. They didn't just kick it. Didn't play it first time. It's difficult to be accurate with a ball if you're trying to play it first time.
Elevated and whatnot. Yeah.
These guys are receiving the ball at their feet. They're looking up. It looks like it's easy to do, but it's not.
No. We saw a goal earlier this year by Ferreira.
Yeah.
It was passed by a header.
Yeah.
He took it off the chest.
Yeah.
Did a quick move with his foot to just get outside the D.
Yeah.
Left-footed kick into the net from 20 yards out.
Nice.
And it was like you got to appreciate all the difficult things that happen there. They're going to send it into space. Look here, 2 defenders on, and well, great job by the Wolverine D, and we're going to get a goal kick. So great job, Nicholson combination with McCabe, I believe.
Yep, that's McCabe.
Yeah. So great combination there on a talented player. These guys are quick. They got some speed, and they're trying to cut through the defense. They're playing aggressive. They're just sending it up into space and trying to send their best athletes after it. But Westwood doing a good job closing that door. Alex is going to take the goal kick. He's got a boot. He can get it to the 50 on his good kicks, and that one's going to cross.
A little flick off.
Yeah.
Flick on, rather.
So underrated there, too. You know, girls were doing it where you do that towards the net.
Yeah.
It totally it's counterintuitive to how defense plays it. You know, when they're thinking it's going to go high and it does a little skip.
Well, you're just looking to redirect it just slightly where people don't anticipate it.
Preety, a nice move, able to beat the first defender.
Yeah.
It's going to work its way over to Castro. Castro sends it back to Ferreira. Ferreira looking inside, was looking for Rezic. That one got by, but no quit on it is Sam Mang. Sam Mang on the far side, not making it easy for Billerica to get a free pass. And they're going to try it again on a send pass, and out comes A.J. Alex. Alex, one of the top goaltenders in the Division II. He's certainly, in my opinion, the best goalie in the TVL. In the first 12 games, 7 shutouts.
Wow.
Pretty darn impressive. And it wasn't, you know, freebies either. He had to make some big saves.
Right.
McCabe going to send it down.
You don't get 7 shutouts just by being lucky. That's for sure.
You can't do it without good hard work and some big saves, and there was all of the above.
Yeah.
Also good awkward play there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a foul called on the field. It's going to be a kick for Billerica, so this is going to set up some offense for them. Both the guys and the girls, you know, when you have that ball in the 40, they have no problem getting it right into that box area and getting a good look. He kicked by 8 for Billerica. They got 2 number 8s, so we're going to go with the senior, Ryan Jacob.
It's a good ball.
Yeah, good high flighted ball. Headed.
Yeah.
It's going to go just wide. So well defended by Westwood. Buddy system there. They're able, you know, you allow the head, but it's 15 yards outside where it's very capable save for Alex.
Well, what I used to tell the boys here is that, you know, free kicks like that, it's all about courage.
Yes.
You got to be first to the ball, get the head on the ball, do something.
Got to want it.
Yep.
Got to want it. Find a way.
Yep.
There's no way you can write it up. It's just find a way.
Yes,
you know,
that's it.
You can't put it on a whiteboard. It's just how much you want it.
It doesn't have to look pretty.
Castro looking inside. Well defended there by Billerica. Preety making nice moves in traffic. And then a 50-50 ball battled for. Trevor Ferreira gets it. A nice move in tight space. And Billerica able to get their foot on it. They're looking to get the breakout going. A physical play there. We got a whistle. And it's going to be a foul on Billerica. So Westwood's going to have a kick. Very capable kick on the, call it the 37. Who's going to take it? Looks like Mikalakos.
You talk about wanting it, and right there, Trevor Ferreira, he wanted it.
He wanted it, yeah. He had red in his eyes.
Well, this will see how good Billerica are in the air.
It's a good kick.
That's it.
It's got a little curve on it. And headed outside. It's heading towards the sideline. Billerica, they're going to kick that about 9 rows up in the stands. But that's...
here comes the throw-in that you were talking about.
Yeah, so watch this. Keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
He can get it, especially even more so when it's in around the 10, inside the 10.
Great.
He's got a good angle to throw it.
So he's looking for a target now to be able to flick the ball on, huh?
Yeah. And a great throw.
So he knows where it's going. He's going to flick it on.
Good header. Looking to kick. Was it Ferreira? Blocked.
Nice.
And then kicked out by Billerica. Nicholson gets the head on it. Back to Nicholson. McCabe back in the play. Did a good job getting back. The defense after the throw. You're going to let that track out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw around the 10.
So we have a substitution coming on for Billerica.
Yeah, first sub of the game. Coming off for Billerica is number 19. Jack Carney. Coming on is number 5. Justin Baylat. Billerica bringing the energy early. Westwood matching it. Westwood coming alive right now. Chalangwa sends it back. Chalangwa has been hurt all season. Played his first action on last week against Dedham.
Yep.
Scored his first goal.
Good for him.
So big game for him, getting his first action, getting the goal, getting the confidence going. And that forces a corner, I believe.
I think all the Chilenguas played soccer, right?
Yes.
Wasn't there a couple of and their sisters?
Yeah, Alessi as the goaltender. So we get a corner,
yeah.
our first corner of the game for Westwood. Going to keep track here. Mikalakos going to take the corner. He's got a good boot on the corner. This one's got a little action. Well played by Billerica, able to go up and get it. Just as impressive as the offensive opportunities that come from corners is how it's played defensively.
Yep. Same thing. It's courage.
Yep.
It really is. On corner kicks, free kicks, first to the ball. You got to get your head, get any part of your body to the ball, get the ball out of danger.
Are you taking elbows? Is there some good blows you take from going up to get it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can get tabletop, too. You
Yes,
know, where
yes,
you go
you
high
can.
and you're falling.
Yeah, yes,
and
you
those-
can. Yep.
That's the worst of what can happen.
Because there's a lot of interference in the box. Guys are crossing,
Yes.
crossing. So the elbows seem to find
they
their way
start
to
sharp.
different spots.
Some
Yeah.
sharp
Yeah,
elbows.
Yeah.
So, Terry, were you offensive or defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I'm left-footed, so I was
Yep.
always on the left side
Yep.
for the most part, but usually on the defensive side later on in time.
Love it.
You know, maybe I slowed up a little bit.
Defense
Back
wins
there to
championships.
hide me back there.
Well, I'm sure they
Yeah.
brought you up for some corners coming off the left
for
side.
Sure.
Put a little
for
English
sure.
on that.
Yeah. I would take corner kicks because, left-footed, so we had just a couple of set plays that we would use.
Yep.
Because left-footed kick, you want to put it in kind of the near side of the goal and have somebody try and flick it on if you can. But it's definitely more accurate if you can use a throw-in to do that. It's better.
Oh, good give and go there.
Oh, yeah, well done.
Inside the box, so some contact, no call. Kicked out of bounds by Billerica. That was a pass, looked like, by Ferreira to Lexi Mikalakos. So Westwood starting to get the offense going. Some good, quick passes, one-touch passes, and getting closer to the net. They've had a corner that was a good look as well. And they're forcing a lot of these clear-outs by Billerica, which Westwood will take all game. You clear it out, a free possession back for Westwood, and we'll take that all game. Here's another one. They're kicking it out. Westwood's going to send it back to Alex. He's going to pick it up.
It's great when you have confidence in your goalkeeper that you can pass the ball back to them.
Yeah.
He's
such an
sending
incredible
the ball
athlete.
out for a goal, for a throw-in. You know, if you don't have confidence, it's great to be able to do that.
And a goalie doesn't need to pick it up too.
No, he doesn't.
You can pass it. He can send it. Up the sideline. He can pick it up and toss it too. He can do everything.
Yep.
True essence of the goaltending position.
And it wasn't always that way. You
No.
know, it's the time where they just kicked it out of their hand. You weren't able to play it back to them. And now they're just there's 11 soccer players out there.
Kind of like golf.
Yep.
Now you're seeing tremendous athletes. You see in the off-season workouts where it's like, good kick by Nicholson.
Oof.
Force it. The ball gets loose. Kicked up in the air. Takes a bounce. Castro battling for it. Heading towards the sideline.
Right,
Kicked
well
out by Billerica. So, no, I would on Westwood.
Very questionable call that time.
That did not look like.
I know we're supposed to be impartial and
No,
unbiased up here.
we are
but,
unbiased, but it's hard not to when you are bleeding green. Bleed white and green here on Westwood Media Center. Of course, these are only our opinions.
Of course.
Of course.
But how
there we
lucky.
go.
Oh. Alex hit the turf and ball kind of took a Billerica bounce, and great job by the Wolverines. How lucky are we, though, to be able to watch these playoff games in town on Westwood Media Center? What a cool something I wish I had when I was playing.
Exactly.
But these games are games you remember.
Yeah.
The big games where literally the lights are as bright as they are tonight.
Yes, they are.
It's cool. You got a packed crowd here tonight. When they got the hot cocoa and the snack shack going, you got a big game on the line. That's going to be kicked out of bounds and going to be a goal kick
Goal
for the
kick,
Wolverines.
Wolverines.
You know, you throw in a few glazed donuts and
Terry brought in a couple glazed donuts. He knew exactly what I was craving, and shout out Terry. It was there's nothing better.
We aim to please. You know?
Oh, nothing better. I could eat like 12 of those and not be disappointed in myself. I eat ice cream, I'd be disappointed in the 12 ice cream, but the donuts, I earn those. You know,
those are freebies.
And a great kick by Alex Martin. Going to volley it towards the 50. Those 50-50 battles I've seen, Terry, are an important part of the game.
Well, and I heard the coach of the other team, the girls team in the first game, he talked about it, you know, the importance of winning the second ball. So where's it going to go after guys are tackling? That's really where big part of the winning is.
Do you practice those? Will you do a drill where you just throw a ball into space and two people running after it and just trying to fight for it and
big time.
Protect it and whatnot?
Yeah. Because guys want to understand they need to put their body in the position first.
Yes.
A lot of guys will chase the ball first and want to try to get to the ball.
Yeah.
But the good players will get they'll get themselves to the position.
Good angles.
Angles. You know, hockey players are great for that.
Yeah, you can't be
afraid. You
afraid.
could always tell kids that we're playing hockey.
They're not afraid of contact.
No, they're not. But they get angles.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
They understand where the body needs to be.
Yes. Nicolacco's going to send it into space.
It's a good idea.
Yep. You know what? Billerica's been trying it. Westwood's got some terrific athletes to do it themselves.
Yep.
We also saw the goalkeeper for Billerica was shot on net and kind of fumbled a little bit. So I'd imagine, put some more shots on net, test them out a little bit. Also, I think a true test of the goalie's athleticism, start trying to pick a corner or two, even from the outside. See if they can go up at the crossbar to get those.
Oh, yeah.
We saw a goal in the girls' game. Audrey Lake threw it on net, went right over the goalkeeper's head for a big goal, the game-winning goal for the Wolverines. Wolverines, couple nice passes, looking to break it deeper into Billerica territory. You got a whistle on the field, so we're going to get a kick right around the 30, so going to be a good look here for the Wolverines.
And, you know, to your point, Moore, you have guys doing drills like this to get the importance of just get the ball on the frame.
Ferreira! Oh, a boot. Heads up play, Terry. It was a free kick.
Yes.
They just went right into it.
Yes.
They didn't even take their time. And we saw a goal earlier this year. And Andres was here in the booth with us, and they had a free kick. Ferreira immediately passed to Rezik. Rezik put it in the back of the net.
Yep.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Isn't there a time where the ref says, all right, hold on? You know, it's like directing traffic. Not so much.
You know, the last thing you want to do is give the other team so much time, to give them time to set up.
Yeah.
If they can't set up, they can't really defend it the way they'd like to.
It's kind of like boxing where they say defend yourself at all times. You know, so
That's
even
right.
when they, do the hand, you could literally throw a punch right after that.
Yeah.
Well,
that would be a cheap shot.
It would. I agree.
This wasn't a cheap shot.
I agree, but they would still give the win. They would
Yes,
still give
they
the
would.
win.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
But yeah, we saw Floyd Mayweather did that to Ortiz, Victor Ortiz.
Oh, did he?
Yes, it was a famous fight. I actually saw Victor out in. I was in Arizona. He was at the same restaurant I was at, and I talked about that. I go, Victor, we love you in Boston. He goes, I know Boston very well. He said he dated the singer JoJo, who was from Foxborough.
Oh, wow.
Wolverines with the ball in the box, and they force a out-of-bounds ball. Yeah, I said, we love you in Boston. He goes, I love Boston. He goes, I dated JoJo, the singer. And it was too funny. So I was his friend for, the hour there.
Right. No, that's great.
So watch the throw here, folks. A great throw.
Get the ball
Gets into the box. I love the play there by Preet. He jumps in the play aggressively, keeps the possession for a second, and then forces an out-of-bounds ball. So you can tell body language is something you can tell from players, but also behavior. When you see kicks out of bounds like that, that means I'm comfortable. It means get it out, we'll regroup. And it just shows Westwood doing a good job. They're playing aggressive. They're really starting to get their game going now in the offensive zone, and they're going to start capitalizing on some of these good looks.
And I'll tell you, the more balls in the box, the better, because Pereira, he's a big kid.
Big kid.
I mean, so Chalengua, you got some height, and number 8 there, he's a big kid too. Get the ball in the box.
Nicolacos.
Yeah.
So we got, I believe, a throw, and we're going to get some substitutions as well. So coming on for the Wolverines, it looks like we got Stamatakos, the freshman, We also got number 9 for the Wolverines, Setaraju.
Well done.
That was a nice looking play. Billerica going to volley it out the defensive zone. Nicholson gets in front of it.
For Westwood, Avik Sataranju and George Stematakos.
Stematakos, impressive freshman for the Wolverines. A good spark off the bench. Westwood does a good job of getting some fresh legs out there and also getting their best players on the field in the second half with fresh legs to win games, close games out. How big is it, Terry, come playoff time to have kids that can substitute out there, depth on your bench to play fresh?
I mean, I would venture to say it's almost impossible to win a championship without depth. You know, you got to give guys that have been playing a long time, you got to give them some rest.
Yep.
Guys are ultimately going to get injured if they're playing so often, so you got to be people that you have confidence in.
Yep.
Get them in there.
Another great throw by McCabe, got all the way to Mikalakos. He reached Mikalakos, it was about 30 yards. Shot!
Strike.
Oh, off the post!
Tadiocean with the post.
Jack Tadiocean with the first great look for the Wolverines with a shot on net. Hits the left post. He just came off the bench too, so he's a substitution, you know, right into the action and already contributing.
Yeah, it's too bad that he didn't have enough 5 more minutes of playing time before he got that ball. You know,
probably a little
bit
cold.
rusty.
Yeah. There's only so
But
much you can do on the sideline.
Yeah, that's it. But he did well to get it on frame.
Oh, great play by Ferreira with the turnover. He takes some contact. Billerica looking to chip it back out. Back to Ferreira. 1-2 pass with Mikalakos. Mikalakos takes a hit, and we do get a call there. So we're going to get, and I don't see it looks like just a foul. So no card.
Yeah.
And he's going to rush to it to see. Now he's going to slow it down. Yeah. So they're going to be methodical on this one.
So they're on to the quick play the last time. You see how they got 3 guys up front there, so they know, okay, we're not going to let them do that this time. So they learned.
They were ready,
But now the opportunity is for a kick somewhere, someplace.
So you got Preedy on the right, you got Mikalakos on the left, both very good boots. They're going to talk it through. And it's going to be Mikalakos, low kick, gets through the first line, going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner. So it caught a piece of a Billerica player. So an effective kick. And Westwood's going to have their second corner.
Mikalakos on the corner.
Mikalakos going to take the corner. He had a good one on the first one.
He sure did.
Billerica did a good job going up to get it.
You know, on that free kick, he was just looking for a little, a little redirection. That's all. If it comes off a Billerica player or a Westwood player, you can find the back of the net.
He's done that a few times. We've seen goaltenders have to make difficult saves because they can't really see it through that traffic.
Right.
It was a good kick, and it's going to be another corner. So back-to-back corner kicks.
I like our chances on corner kick. We seem to have a real big height advantage.
Yeah. They bring Nicholson in the box, 24, the big defender.
Yep.
And then you got Chilangua now, a healthy Chilangua in there. And then you got good athletes who can go up and get it. This is a good one. Up in the air, got a head on it, but kept in front was Billerica. It's going to work its way towards the sideline. And that go out of bounds. We'll see what this call is. Oh, so it's going to be a goal kick. A great effort there by Stamatakos. No, it's going to be a throw-in. So a great effort by Stamatakos. And a nice positional header there. Gets to Ferreira. Ferreira in space. Oh, and Billerica player did a great job closing that window down. Mikalakos had the ball with some space for a quick second before that window was closed. Chilangua.
You know, I like what I see from Westwood. We've got numbers at the back. You know, we have one more player than they do. I like that. We don't need 2 or 3 more than they have, you know. One more is good, and we're patient with the ball. We're not panicking.
Yeah, positionally sound.
Yes.
And you need to have, this level in the playoffs, and also you want to advance, you've got to be a confident team.
Yeah.
It's got to see in your behavior. It's got to be seen in your body language.
Yeah.
When you are playing another team and you're running the whole game, and you see that player is not bent over and slouched and they look like they have so much left in the tank, that's so deflating.
Yep. And I'm seeing a little bit of that from Billerica.
Yeah, because Westwood is just playing downhill right now.
Yes, they are.
And you got guys like Preety. Preety just never quits on the play. He makes it so difficult to cross that 50.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's something that's talked about by coaches, but 50 seems like a symbolic line on the field where they do they're so aggressive on keeping that line, keeping everything in front of them on that line, because you know what, those turnovers turn directly into offense.
Yeah.
But both the girls and guys team, that line has been all season has been almost like heels on a cliff when it comes to balls that are advancing there.
Yeah, well, I think it's lots of times, for the most part, a goal kicker's kick out will land in and around there, and the free kick too as well. So it is kind of symbolic that way.
Yeah.
That's where majority of the balls will land.
McCabe doing a good job being able to not only advance that, kept it in. That was a difficult ball to do. You got to angle it. You also got to get your foot up while a defender was closing in on him.
Yep.
Good job there. Forced a out of bounds ball. We're going to get a McCabe throw. He's averaging 35 yards on this thing. Maddie Rosa coming into the game. Maddie Rosa, a good speed guy in the offensive zone. He's earned a lot of good minutes. He earned a penalty kick early in this year that converted into a Ferreira goal. So very tough kid to defend when he's in open space.
Looks like we traded height for speed.
Yes.
Maybe with,
yes. Very fast kid.
Yeah. Great. Oh, well, here's his chance.
Here he is.
Yeah.
Oh, just gets through. Westwood's going to take the possession.
Good defending
over
by
there,
Billerica,
but aggressive play, and not only got the turnover, but worked that breakout nicely. Be able to advance it about 40 yards, but Westwood doing a good job inside that 50.
Yeah.
Going to send it back. Westwood's so smart with these plays. They send it back to find better options.
Yeah. And you've got players wide out here for an option.
Yeah. Good patience, too.
Spreading the field out wide, which is great.
It's a good sign when you're in the playoffs and everyone's got anxiousness, and you show that patience. You've slowed that heart rate down. You're thinking more logically and less emotionally. Westwood's certainly getting settled in. 10 minutes left here in the first half. First 30 minutes have flown by. It's a great matchup we have here on the round of 32. Two terrific teams. Nicholson chips it inside. Oh, it was a grab there, no call on it. The Westwood player grabbed it. Alex coming out, gets a foot on it. Shot blocked by Charlie Martin. Big play. Able to get in front of that shot. And now Rosa looking to chase after it. And Rosa forces a kick to down on the deep in Westwood zone. Westwood going to get a free breakout here on a kick by Alex. Alex, such a great boot. Able to kick it on the ground 50 yards. And when he gets it off the ground in his hands and kicks it, he can get it to the plus 40.
Well, the other thing is look how far out he is. I mean, sometimes goalkeepers hang out under the net.
Yeah.
If he hadn't been out far enough, he wouldn't have been able to intercept that play and
It's
make
just
that interception play. So he's
the confidence in your athleticism right there.
Yeah.
Free kick for the Wolverines. Is it Mika Lakos? The Wolverines got a host of players jockeying for position.
In the box. Put it right into the mixer. I think we can come out.
That's
on
a good
top
looking
right
kick.
Ball.
And Billerica doing so good on defense. Another attempt by Preety's going to go wide right. I like they're not just standing there waiting for the kick. They're moving around. They're working on the timing of it.
Yep. Well, you're always trying to shake the defender. If you can get another person in between you and the defender, and you're able to get into a space where you're not being defended, then you've got a better chance of scoring that way.
Absolutely.
But there's that 50-yard line you're talking about.
They well defended. They keep the ball in front of them. It's always feel like heels on a cliff on the 50.
Yeah.
Billerica trying to get back to their send game. Westwood making some good adjustments. That's part of the game too,
Sure
Terry.
is.
It seems like is when you get a read on what the other team's trying to do, making those in-game adjustments. Those are what good teams do, and Westwood's certainly doing that right now.
Yeah. And if the players don't see it, a good coach is able to recognize it and get that communication out to the players, and maybe, you know, reformulate some of the, you know, where you bring guys, you push guys forward.
Yeah, matchups.
You say, hey, you know what, Billerica's got 2 guys up front, so we have an extra guy, let's push him up front.
Yeah.
You don't need 4 guys marking 2 players.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That was a kick that found its way to the 15. On the foot of Billerica. Westwood doing a good job battling that. That was a great
good defending.
Physical play of protecting his ground. Knowing that it was going to be a Westwood ball.
Good ball. That ball
nice
was
throw
on.
in, and look at that skill set by Ferreira.
Yeah,
a one-touch pass to get that ball flat and to also get it to your guy.
Yeah, that's
Just
a corner
an
kick
art.
if it goes out.
Yep.
I like what I see from Ferreira. I think he's a good player with his back to the goal, you know?
Yes. He's got great spatial awareness too. So even when he's got his back to the goal, he knows where those players are. He'll split the D with his back to the goal too.
Yep.
Terrific talent. His sister Caitlin Ferreira, captain of the girls team. She had a great game before.
She did.
Oh, and a good send here. Able to keep it inbounds is Westwood. And it's still on his foot. Over to Rosa. Rosa with a shot. Goes through the crease area. Now being chased down and pushed by...
Oh, well done to keep that ball in play.
Stamatakos. No quitting that kid. That kid wants it. He got pushed, but no call. You know, I don't mind it. It's the playoffs. You know, you allow some of this, you know, physicality. Both teams want it. As long as it's not egregious or injury-provoking.
So I'm just seeing how they're setting up now. I like where everybody's positioned. You know, they're ready for this head ball. Guys are in play. There you go.
How unselfish is a head ball? It hurts.
It hurts.
It's cold.
So you're taking one for the team all the time.
Trying to send it up. Sataraju chasing after it, and then in the hands of a goalkeeper. And there's some injured player, but no call.
Well, that's the
That's
worst
just part of the
game. The worst part of being a defender is sometimes when the goalkeeper's coming out, they may not yell. They catch you on the back. That's what happened. His own goalkeeper ran into him.
Yeah. We got a clock stop, so I think the clock stop is to talk to the Billerica player. I just learned that this means stop the clock.
What's that?
This
oh,
move.
The sign,
yeah. So they're going to stop the clock. I think I had just a couple words on maybe an explanation. And the clock is back on. And we got a boot here. Look at this one, folks. All the way to the 35. Ball is traveling in the cold air.
Well, the golden rule for the defense all the time is anytime a kick out like that, you do not let the ball bounce in your own half, you know? Again, get to the ball first.
Yes. Terry, what's the preparation you would go through in a cold game? Is there, would you wear layers? You know, how do you prep yourself to stay warm, you know, the whole game and just, you know, obviously have an advantage in cold weather?
Well, you know, actually, it's more important for the subs. Like the guys playing, they're warm.
Yeah.
You know, they're warm. You don't have to worry about them too much. Maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes, but it's the players coming off the bench. You know, if they pull a hamstring or something the first couple of minutes. So you want to make sure players, I think, are at least keeping warmed up on the sideline.
Is that even more important for the coach to get substitutions in early and to, you know, get them, you know, sporadically in the game where it's not too much cold time?
You know, honestly, I'm a fan of keeping the regular guys in for as long as you can. In this weather, you know, bringing new guys in. Getting the other guy, you know, then he gets a bit stiff on the side. You got to bring him back in.
All it takes is one play to give up a goal.
I prefer to keep the same 12 or 13, 14 players. Keep them going all the time.
Oh, what a pass there. Rosa to Sataraju. Just came off, rolled off the foot of Sataraju and then forces a clear kick by Billerica. Picked up by Alex. Alex going to send it near side. Smart play.
Love that.
McCabe's got some space to work with. He's going to advance it before he puts a foot on it. And he's looking for Sataraju coming down the sideline. And what a perfect kick. Able to keep it in.
Great ball.
He's going to work inside. Try and get a foot. He hits the turf. No whistle. We do get a whistle, but it's on Westwood. I didn't see why. Will they call that if there's like a complaint?
I didn't see a foul on our guy. I didn't see one on their guy
No,
either that
yeah.
time. I thought it was a good
Good clean
tackle.
play. Yeah. It's just kind of those
Maybe that's
part of the
something
game.
we didn't see.
Yeah. Maybe there's a grab too. Who
Yeah.
knows? Wow, what a crowd we got. It's still continuing to pack the barn here at Flay High Field on a Monday night too. Not an easy night to come out for. Love it. McCabe just jumping right in the play.
See, I like quick throw-ins because that's a place you don't want the other team to get ready to get set up.
Yes, what a throw. Got it all the way to Sataraju. McCabe,
Get the ball down.
twin brother of Josh McCabe, hockey player for your Wolverines. And we got a good look here.
I think he's offside.
Yeah, he's offside. Yeah. Late whistle, though. I just got excited for a second. I didn't hear anything, and then I saw the hand before the whistle.
Yeah. It was actually a good play from the defender on the other side. He was playing that guy offside, playing the Westwood player, striker.
Yep.
He played him offside. Smart.
It's a good tactical game we got here. It's a chess match.
Sure is.
Entering stoppage time here with 2 minutes left.
Oh, good
Be
call.
interesting to see
Thanks,
if
Evan. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Westwood or Billerica is going to try to force something here.
Yeah.
It's almost time for another glazed donut.
don't need to twist my arm. So, stoppage time. We are on the far side officials' watch. It wasn't much. There was no goals. The only stoppage we saw was
This is a close one. Yeah.
Great job by Alex, able to keep that out, and even greater job by Stamatakos to kick it out. Got a whistle on the field. It's a foul on Westwood. Going to be a kick for Billerica. Billerica going to kick it from right around the 50. And both teams going to jockey their players in the box area. It's a good look for Billerica here late in the first half.
Well, this, last 2 minutes of the game is really important with concentration. Some guys might be thinking about getting in halftime, warming up a little bit.
Oh, Nicholson gets a head on it. Big frame, able to go up and get that.
Nicholson here in this first half, I feel like every time we see a big kick from Billerica into Westwood's territory, Nicholson is the first
guy there.
Yeah.
Such a big presence, too. Imagine having to go one-on-one with him. We talk about this all the time, though, but like the end of a hockey period, the end of the half, it's a two-way swing. If you score a goal, the other team has all halftime to think about that, and it's a bad taste. And then vice versa, the team that scored it has that huge high to take with them into the second half. Right. So it's such a crucial time for both teams to make sure the ball doesn't go in the net.
Yeah.
Get yourself to the second half, make your adjustments, get some water in you. If you still do the oranges, get the oranges in you. Oh, great defense there. Preety on the spot. And he finds a nice pass to Mikolakos, looking for Rosa on the far side. Ball takes a big bounce and go out of bounds. Westwood ball. Westwood rush into it. And that's it for the first half. So a very tactical first half. Also entertaining first half. And we are scoreless. So Billerica 0, Westwood 0. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be back, and we'll have a few words to talk about the first half.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Halftime here at Flay High Field, 0-0. Very entertaining first half. Terry, what are some of the things you liked that you saw from the Wolverines? And then what are some things that you would like to see from an adjustment standpoint come second half?
Well, I mean, building on what Evan talked about before, he talked about Nicholson in the back, number 24. I mean, it's great that he's got the height and he's got the strength, But you still need to know before the attacker. You need to know where the ball's going to land.
Yeah.
So he's in the right place at the right time, get a head on the ball, and get Westwood out of any danger.
Yeah.
In the back. So that'll be great to continue to see that.
Yep.
I think what I'd like to see a little bit more from them is getting forward. I know that it looks like Billerica is staying very compact, so it's difficult for them to play any kind of a long ball over the top. But I think they need guys up front to maybe show a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in midfield, so they can play the ball to feet.
Yep.
Play it back, maybe kind of spin around to try and get in that side.
Yeah.
And maybe get a little bit wider. Maybe play the ball wide.
Yeah.
To try and get in for some scoring chances.
For sure. Evan, what were some of the things you liked that you saw out of the Wolverines in the first half?
I think they were able to pick up quickly.
Yeah.
I think they came out, and Billerica came out with a bang, and they came out fast-paced.
Yeah.
They came out running. But Westwood stayed in it.
They took those punches. They took those early punches.
Westwood didn't let it get to them. They brought their game back up. They warmed up, and as soon as they warmed up, you saw them starting to bring the pressure. I think that offensive pressure is going to be key here in the second half. I think, like you said, Terry, just staying there and getting the reflections.
Yeah.
Being there for that, kick off the goalkeeper to score there.
Right.
We've seen that before in previous games. That's where a lot of these scoring opportunities are generated. I think Westwood just needs to continue keeping that pressure on and just being in the right place at the right time.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we saw in the girls' game, when you are kicking the ball into the right areas, there's some good luck. There's some good bounces. But you got to be in those areas. So put yourself in those areas, get some good kicks in there. It takes a couple bounces, ricochets right on your foot, kick it in the back of the net. Sometimes one goal is all you need. Make the difference, especially when you got the defense that these two teams have. These two teams' defenses are clearly the reasons why they're here in the playoffs. When I look at the record, 7, 4, and 5. 5 ties. Ties always show me that you got a pretty good defense. Probably a lot of 0-0 games, maybe a lot of 1-1 games. These are two terrific teams. And the great thing about the playoffs is it doesn't matter what your seed is. The team that goes out and wins and then just gets hot and goes on a roll, teams can make a run and win championships. In the hockey state championship, Boston Latin won the state championship. I believe they were a 10 seed and did it from there. And they went on to beat Tewksbury, who I think maybe had one loss in the year, beaten D1 teams all year. They were down a goal or two in the state championship, came back, won it. So it just shows you that the playoffs are a different beast.
Well, lots of times it's just about momentum.
Yes.
If you got 4 losses, but they were the first 4 games of the season, but then you're coming off 6 or 7 straight victories. You're coming in. You've got a lot of momentum. You got a lot of confidence, and that certainly helps. But I think, Evan, you're right. I felt like the times when we had the best opportunities is on the corner kicks.
Yeah.
Or even the throw-ins for McCabe. That's where we applied the most pressure because I think we're bigger, better, stronger in the box than they are. And the more corner kicks we can get, we'll get one off a corner kick.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it looks to me.
Westwood has great height, especially Trevor Ferreira. You can see him from in the huddle. You can pick him out because he stands that much taller. But Westwood has the height. Westwood has the strength. It's just getting those opportunities in the corner or your Luke McCabe throw-ins where, like you said, McCabe has more control of where it's going to go. They can maybe draw up a play there in that zone and maybe get even more pressure.
Yeah.
And then Ferreira, his juggle ability to be able to juggle a pass and then have it land soft in space for a quick shot, keep an eye on that. That's how he scored the game winner versus Norwood, and he scored that from about the 25-yard line.
Yep.
I'd like to see Westwood take a couple shots from the outside.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see them test this goaltender. Go high, pick a corner, make him go up and get it.
Yep.
And then when you've seen that he can go up and get it, then okay. You respect that athleticism, but test it out. They're cold. And you know what? These goalies, they're moving around, but they're not moving around like the other players, so they're not as warm as the players in front of them. So looking forward to seeing what we got here. Second half, team that is able to come away to win the second half is going to win the game and most likely take on number 1 Wakefield, the number 1 team in all of Division 2. And I believe Wakefield made a deep run last year. They beat Hopkinton late in the playoffs on goal kicks. Or not goal kicks, penalty kicks.
Oh, really?
Tough way to lose your season.
Is.
So Westwood's going to have the opening kick. They're going to send it right back to Preedy. Preedy on the far side to McCabe. Billerica able to get the steal. They're looking to start the same way they started the first half.
I've definitely seen a few players slip. I don't know what's going on. Remember, the goalkeeper slipped down there. There's a couple of guys that slipped down here. Maybe it could be the cold weather. I don't know what kind of surface they have, the shoes that they're, cleats that they're wearing.
We were down on the field in between games doing a couple interviews, and I will say the turf did feel a little slick to me.
Like a little frost.
Like a little frost.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't dry.
Right.
You know, this time of year, there's a lot more moisture accumulated, I feel like, than obviously the summer months. Less sun. Absorbing, the moisture. Preedy gonna send that down, force a throw in closer towards the 50. Gonna be probably closer to the 40, 45 or so. So it was a big crowd on the field during halftime. There was about probably 100 kids playing, unsanctioned soccer
that's
on
great. I
the
love
field.
that.
It's
I
hysterical.
love that. That's a lot of fun.
They're excited to watch their heroes, and this are future generations of Westwood soccer players. I mean, Terry, do you remember coming to games with, with Ava, Mackenzie Haley, and watching their heroes play?
And
same thing with lacrosse.
Those kids that are out there playing, they're like that. This is a World Cup for them.
It is, yeah.
You know, when you're just a kid, 7 or 8 years old, you're playing under the lights
on a field that you can easily access on the weekend and go.
People around.
Yeah,
it's great.
Preedy, physical play, keeping the ball for Westwood. I have so much respect for Preedy. I've been tooting his horn all season, rightfully so. Such a great leader. He does all the small things, difficult things that an average player doesn't want to put his body through. A lot of physical plays, a lot of just aggressive plays that Westwood needs to do to be the team that they are. He sets the tone, but he's that leader right in the middle of the field.
Preedy's that anchor in the midfield. He might not have the nicest stat line. He might not have the best stat line, but what he doesn't have in the stat line, he makes up for in grit and just leadership. And you can see it here. Even though he might not have stats, we're calling his name constantly when we do these games.
He does get some good looks. We called a couple goals from him, but he is just as happy with an assist for one of his teammates. That's really a sign of a good leader who's just as excited for helping out his teammates and seeing his teammates celebrate big goals. So Castro on the far sideline, battling for it. Going to be a Billerica ball. So Billerica, that's where Tim Pivovar, superintendent, came from.
I was going to say, I wonder if he's in the audience.
He's got to be
tonight.
here somewhere. And it's also the town of legendary
Tom Glavin.
Tom Glavin, who was a hockey player as well.
That's right.
Tom Glavin could have potentially been drafted as an NHL player.
Yeah.
There's a famous card, if you Google Tom Glavin hockey, it shows him wearing Atlanta Braves gear, but he's got hockey skates on and sticks and gloves in his hand. It's a pretty cool picture.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Billerica legend.
All right, we're looking for a big ball here from Nicholson into the box.
He's got a good boot. He can certainly get it there. It's a low one, but it's got some mustard on it. Forces Mikolakos to come out and play it. And Westwood doing a good job maintaining that possession. Castro looking to center. Chipped out by Billerica.
Play it wide, yeah.
Preedy.
Okay, now we're back on the defense.
That was a good player by Billerica. He's been playing so tough all night, number 9. I got to give him a shout out. That's Devin Morrow, who's been playing so tough on defense. We're going to volley it back into the Westwood territory. Nicholson able to get the initial head on it. Doing a good job keeping that ball on the outside. Morrow looking to send it inside, but chipped out by McCabe. McCabe well positioned there. Layered defense. First guy there trying to take the body. If the ball gets by, you have that second player to help out on defense. Martin. Out of bounds. Going to be a throw for Billerica. Rylan Canny with the throw. Billerica with an open look inside. Shot. They score. That's number 2 for Billerica, Brody Fletcher. And that was a great pass, great shot, able to get that in the inside the left post. Looked like there was some contact on the play with Alex. And he's not getting an explanation from the official.
Well, you know, I watched the play. It was down here beside us.
Number 7, Jason Zantropoulos.
So Zantropoulos with the goal.
So the kid from Billerica, he flicked the ball ahead. He flicked it forward.
Yeah.
And the kid who played that ball, we talked before about body positioning. He got the right position.
Yeah.
And here they are again.
Yep. There's Zantropoulos again, looking to make a couple moves. Going on the outside of Nicholson. Martin there with good defense. Not only a great play, but had a pass up to Ferreira. But back on Zantropoulos' foot in a shot on net. Alex just got outside. I don't know if you got a piece of that, but diving.
It looked like it came off a Westwood defender.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a corner. What a terrific athletic play by Alex to get to that outside corner. Going to force a corner. Looks like it's going to be kicked by Morrow. Senior for Billerica, Devin Morrow.
Yeah, it was just a good play by that striker from Billerica. He was just able to position himself properly where
just to get that look.
The Westwood defender was not able to get across him to get the ball.
Yeah. And when you beat one defender and you force another one to come in on you, it opens up a player in the middle.
Sure does.
And a great play there. That was headed outside by Preedy, was headed that one out. Billerica jumps on that one. Westwood looking to go the other way. Out of bounds. Ended up hitting a Westwood player. Going to be a Billerica ball. 7 minutes into the second half. Billerica up 1-0 on the Wolverines. On a goal by Jason Zantropoulos. A Westwood ball now.
We kick Westwood.
Love that. Get right back to work. No time to waste. They want to get right down in the Billerica territory, get their game going. Westwood hasn't had an opportunity to get their flow going yet here in the second half, and looking to get that into gear.
It's okay. They got plenty of time. There's plenty of soccer to be played, and they can't let themselves get down because it's only a kick of a ball in it between them. You know,
they know they got some great firepower, and they can score goals from a number of different angles, and they can do it quickly as well. But those goals start with one small pass that turns into another small pass that turns into a 50-50 battle one, you know, so it's up to getting the win right now to score the goal coming up.
And, you know, when we talk about kids that play aggressively, you know, you want your kid, you tell your kids, you got to be aggressive, you got to be aggressive. It's not just about being physically aggressive, it's also mentally
yes.
You know,
don't take any plays off.
Yeah. And play positive.
Yeah, don't take shortcuts. Playing hard and
turn and go.
Yes.
There's no reason to always have to play the ball back.
Yep. I used to say in hockey, you say, who wants to take the puck and you know, give me the puck, see what I do with it. That kind of mentality.
Yes.
Give me the ball, see what I do with it.
Yep.
When you have that leadership, fires everybody up.
Yep, it does.
Oh,
that looked a bit soft.
I didn't see him on him. He was behind him like about 3 feet and went down. It's going to be a free kick for Billerica. They're going to have it on the 28.
Well, I don't think we should be defending that far back towards the goal. I mean, it should be out closer to the 18.
Yeah.
Well, that's a goalkeeper's ball if he's got it.
Oh, what a save by Alex. My goodness, able to get a hand on that under the bar. What a kick, too. That was tracking the back of the net. Alex went up and got it. Terrific talent.
Was that a direct kick or was it? It was a direct kick? Do you think he was trying to shoot?
Like Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
He'll say it was.
If it went in, he'll say it was.
Exactly.
If it hits the crossbar, he say it didn't.
I think they call it a shass. Yeah, right. Yeah.
The oops. It's like it's like when your coach tells you we want to get a fly out here for a sacrifice run, and you go for the home run.
Right. Exactly.
I was trying to pop it up, coach, and I just hit it too well.
Yeah. Hate when that. Oh, well done.
Yep. Sam Mang competing, start to finish. Love the compete level in him. Nicholson.
Oh, well
Good
done.
clear and a nice pass to Ferreira. Ferreira up the near sideline. Out on Westwood. Gotta be Billerica throw. Throw's gonna come from 24. Rylan Canny. It's an interesting. The ball was coming down and the player went down to not just skip it, but to roll down his back.
Yeah.
It's like a waterfall. Westwood looking to get some possessions going in the offensive zone. There we go. Starts with this. Ferreira makes a nice move. Able to advance it further. He hits the turf, and we got a call on the field. So
Free kick,
Ferreira's going to get a
Wolverines.
free kick, or Wolverines will have a free kick just outside the 25. They're going to rush to set it up, see if they can see what's available. Nikolakos there for the setup.
Nikolakos on the ball.
I'd like to see Ferreira, just pull the trigger and take a shot.
Yeah, he's done it a bunch.
During play.
He's had a bunch of goals outside the 20.
I could see that.
Nikolakos chips it. Well defended by Billerica. Martin was trying to close down that window. Does a good job. Was able to change his angle after Billerica player got to the ball first. Forces an out of bounds ball. Gonna be a throw for Billerica. Canny again on the throw. It's a good throw. It goes over everyone's head. It's going to go to Nicholson. Nicholson going to chip it up towards a couple players. Some contact there. Rezic took physicality. Morrow going to get to work. Sends it back. Now Meng's got it, and he's got some space.
See, this is where he needs a target up front. He needs somebody to come help him.
A little, give and go action.
Yep.
But out on Billerica. He's going to get right in there for a throw. It's a good throw. He finds a streaking Chilengua.
Yes.
Chilengua has it for some space. Oh, it does a nice job. Stopped on a dime on there. Forcing out of bounds ball. And guess what? Oh, it's going to be Meng who's going to throw it in. We got McCabe on the far side. So we got a timeout called on the field. So, folks, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after the timeout.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Coming back on the field, timeout called. I believe it was Westwood. So we're going to have a good look here. It was a good timeout called. Something to think about. Wolverines get some fresh, some time to get some fresh air, some fluids in you. But we got a big opportunity here. We're going to have a free kick. No, excuse me. We're going to have a throw.
Yeah.
We're going to have a throw down low.
You
So
were
the
just
free
testing us. You were testing us.
I was.
to see if
I
we
was
were
testing to see
paying
if you were
attention.
awake.
Yeah.
So Sang Meng is going to have the throw. Interesting. So you got Meng, who's also a good throw, but not as doesn't throw it nearly as far as McCabe. Is that take time off the clock if you're having someone run all the way on the other side of the field to
It
throw
does,
it in?
but for something like this, at this point in the game, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But Meng does have a good throw. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a great throw by Meng.
Sure is.
Rezic. Oh, block shot. Kind of ricochets. Westwood able to get in front of that. Still on their foot, trying to center it. And saved by the goalkeeper. You got to give credit to this goalkeeper. No fumbles.
Yeah.
Both goalkeepers, no fumbles.
I'll tell you what, that was the thing that I found it great about the girls' game. The other team, who was a Bishop's, that goalkeeper gave no rebounds at all, zero.
That's it's a very important position, and if you have goalies that are just just ice in their veins, and they're not shaky, it's a huge advantage to have come playoff time.
Well, I think the confidence in a goalkeeper is something that really kind of, resonates
It
with
drips.
the rest of the team.
It definitely
for
drips,
sure.
yeah.
It gives
Yeah.
everybody a boost.
Swagger too.
Yeah. Because it also means, the team can push up further. You have to think about defending less.
When you're an underclassman and you go down a goal, you kind of look to the upperclassmen to see if they're scared, and you just see. And when you have leaders that have that confidence that we're always in it, it trickles down.
Sure
Mang with a
does.
couple good moves, sends it inside. Was looking for Ferreira, but Ferreira.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had that look.
almost.
He had that leg, ready to go, cocked and loaded.
Yeah.
That's how he's been scoring the goals, just something like that where it's been a bounce and he's got the leg ready to go. Send it near side.
Well,
Martin going to settle it and work it upfield.
now we're looking for options up front.
Yep. Let's see some of those, send it up front and a quick pass
Good
on
ball.
that. Yep.
Good ball.
McCabe, what a play. Headed it to himself to help settle it down.
Yeah.
Chilangwa. Chilangwa on the far side. Off his foot. It's going to work its way out of bounds. Be a throw for Westwood. McCabe's going to take it. Terry, when you look back at your high school memories and also college, how much pride do you take back looking at some of those great memories with some of your best friends, teammates, things like that? Are those some of the top memories, when you look back and some of the fun times you've had?
Without question.
Yeah.
Without question.
Evan might be a guy we got to bring on the podcast.
I think so.
Talk a little bit about the soccer days. I think we got to bring the girls on. With everything they've done. Another question for you: how proud are you of your kids? All of them, Connor included. Everything they've done at Westwood High School. Just tremendous athletes and leaders.
Yeah, I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch them, they get home, school finishes up at 4
Long
o'clock,
hours.
they're out, they're
Yeah.
in there the hours, and so that's the stuff that nobody sees,
Yes.
behind the scenes.
Well, you do.
But I certainly, I do appreciate it. All my kids are much better students than I was. They must get that from their mother. Here we
Westwood
go.
looking to get a foot on it. Mang, so quick.
Well done.
Chases that down. Yeah. Those are sometimes underrated plays because
Yes, they are.
it allows your players to come back and set up the
George
defense.
Simatakos in for Westwood.
Kind of like in hockey when when a goalie is able to get a save on it and just cover it up. That's not a bad thing because it allows you to change people up. It
Yep.
also allows you to get better sound positionally on a face-off.
Yep.
So similar, a lot of these sports kind of cross
Yep.
over with these type of small things that end up being big things.
And also, I mean, it's just to take a deep breath. I mean, because sometimes it's just nonstop.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you're just
Yes.
looking to take a deep breath.
Yeah, refs included. We
Yeah,
see the
right,
the officials,
right,
happy
right.
with the corner kicks sometimes,
Yes,
especially at the
exactly.
end of the game when Westwood was jogging,
Yeah.
to set it up.
Yep.
Oh, great anticipation there by Martin. Jumped in front of that one. 24 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the second half. Billerica up 1-0. Off a goal by Jason Xantropoulos.
There you go.
Nicholson gets a head on it. A nice chip pass there by Preedy, settled by Ferreira. Ferreira, just terrific handle with the ball. Comes
Yeah,
natural.
he's fun to watch.
Preedy.
Oh, good ball.
Oh,
good
it's a
try.
good look.
Good try, yeah.
Billerica well positioned on those turnovers where they have 4 guys to Westwood's 3, but Westwood's guys running back into the play. Back to Billerica, they're looking far side and offside. It's offside called by the near side official. And we're getting,
Offside, Billerica.
yeah. Billerica doing a good job on those
Nicholson on the ball.
turnovers. They go the other way and they have 4 to Westwood's 3.
Yep.
And they find the open guy. It's they're so speedy with the ball too, where it's tough for a Westwood player to get back in the play because of that speed they have.
Well, I was never a fan of defenders slide tackling because it just takes you out of the play.
Yes, yeah. It's a high
So,
likelihood too. It bounces over.
Yeah.
Rezic battling
yeah.
for it.
Well in.
Stamatakos
Oh, good
looking
try.
to keep it in
Good
and
try.
just goes out of bounds. You're right. I mean, those slide tackles, they can be you got to be 100%,
Yes,
on
you do.
those if you
Yes,
commit.
you do. And then if you can't, if you don't get the ball, then you got to find a way maybe to take the man, slow him up a little bit.
I'd imagine a young Terry Kanaan was a heck of a slide tackler, and I'd imagine you said nice try, when you got the nice clean ones.
Well, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Battle for over here. Whistle on the field. It's
Free
going to
kick,
be
Wolverine.
Westwood ball.
Now, I'm not nuts about that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We're not
I think
crazy
it stopped.
about that
Oh,
around
he's
here.
going to
There
get
we go, little
a.
one. Good for the referee to see.
It's going to be a warning, or are we going to get a card here? Andres, your thoughts? He's going to have a conversation. He stopped the clock, so that's good. Yep, so he's giving him a warning. So we got Andres Castro on the mic.
I'm back, boys. I'm back.
What is that a warning, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I just decided to give him a verbal warning
Ferreira.
rather than a straight or direct, yellow. in that
Basically,
case.
you do that again, that the yellow's
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a warning for him and all his other teammates.
Yep. So he's setting the example.
Absolutely.
Working in traffic looks like Preedy. Billerica looking to get the breakout going. Martin jumped in front of that, but able to get by. Preedy sends it up far side. He's got Chilangwa defended by Billerica. Did it stay in bounds? Nope, not off the bounce.
Ball.
Westwood ball. 21 minutes, 26 seconds left here in the second half and in the game before stoppage. Ferreira.
Sometimes teams get caught up in trying to score the perfect goal.
Yeah, I love
just
ugly
hold on
goals.
to the ball too long. But if you get an open space, even from the 25 or 30-yard line, just have a strike, and it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, it's kind of like they say in golf, they don't have pictures on the scorecard.
That's right.
Take some ugly
Yeah.
goals.
They'll count the same, Morgan. They'll count the same.
Yep.
That's it.
So delighted to have you folks here at Westwood Media Center coverage of round of 32 playoffs. Billerica versus Westwood at Flay Field. This has been a great matchup so far. Billerica going to send it up far side,
Good
looking for
timing,
Morrow. Morrow's shot, and great save by Alex. Great save. And Terry, how big are big saves that turn into offense? Because
You're looking at it right here. It's a
Chilangwa
perfect
trying to get
example.
downhill.
Coming out, foul.
We got a whistle.
Yeah.
But in hockey, oftentimes you'll hear after a big save, remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that, because when they do tie or when they do take a lead, you remember a certain save that kept the lead only one.
That's right. And it's a great kind of transition. I mean, a lot of great teams will just they'll just defend,
Yep.
and then on a shot, and there's a turnover.
Yep.
The goalkeeper is a long kick out. You get the ball, it's a one-on-one, and next thing you know, you're ahead.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then you just park the bus back in front of the goal again, and hold out for a 1-0 tie. So it can give a lot of momentum to a team.
Oh, what a pass. It's Ferreira and Stamatakos. Ferreira looking to shoot. Holds. Going outside. Shot. Score! Trevor the Trigger Ferreira on a pass from George Stamatakos. And they tied it up. Just what we were saying. Remember that save. Because if Westwood gets another look, it's going to be the tying goal. What a goal! And this place is on its feet.
Westwood goal by junior Trevor Ferreira. Assisted by freshman George Stamatakos.
Nice. I'm really happy for him. He deserves a goal,
Yep. Well deserved.
Great. He made good space for himself. Obviously, dominant left foot. I say that's why, he gets that ball on his left foot. If he's got any room at all, have a strike.
That was unbelievable.
Great goal.
Morgan, when I went to the bathroom, I knew I was going to miss something.
Well,
I'm waiting
you
to
need
hear
to
it.
leave more often. You
And-
need to leave more often.
I'm waiting to hear it, Evan.
And as I was washing my hands, I hear the cheers of Flay Field.
Well, last time we had a Stamatakos to Ferreira goal, Stamatako's nickname, George Stamatako's nickname was George the Gladiator. It's since been changed. I forget, but the Gladiator is Italian. It was the Greek version of Gladiator. It was same thing. Pass from Stamatakos to Ferreira. Ferreira, terrific job to his credit. He held the initial shot, held it again, then ended up shooting on net. We got a corner look here. Got a sideways bicycle kick.
Way to stay in there by Nicholson, too.
It was the Spartan. That's what it was. The Spartan. You know what? Spartan is the new nickname. So we're gonna have a throw here by Billerica.
Now that looks to me like a foul throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Here he is again.
Here we go.
Play it
Ferreira
long,
chips it.
Yeah.
They're playing the long game. They're playing the par 5 here. Chalangua trying to chase that down.
Nice. You know, if you lose the ball, that's okay, but you got to put pressure on it.
Yes.
Get it back.
Yep. So momentum on Westwood's side after the big goal. 17 minutes left here.
You know, get the ball in because, you know, put them under pressure, they're more likely to make a mistake.
Yes.
And that's how these goals happen.
Yep.
What a throw.
That's a terrific throw. We got on the sideline, McCabe's side of the field, so you'll see him with the throws on that far side. Westwood
well
with a
done.
good look. Ooh, off the foot of Rezic. And kicked out of bounds by Billerica. So we're going to get a substitution. Chalangua coming off. Coming on.
In for Westwood, Jack Taddeocean.
Taddeocean coming on for Chalangua. Jack Taddeocean had a great shot off the post in the first half. Stamatakos to Preety. Preety going outside, back inside. I'd like to see it. Westwood have some confidence like that with these quick passes. Get through that first level.
Yeah. Yep,
They got some confidence. They got some
love to see them have a
space.
strike.
Shot
Yeah,
by Ferreira,
that's it.
blocked, but we're going to get a corner, folks.
That's it.
Corner for
That's it.
Wolverines.
You know, that's what happens when you get a goal. You get a little taste.
Yes,
You know, you get a
Yes.
taste for more.
you do. It's like in sales. You start getting
Yeah, you make
sales
the
when
first
you make the
sale,
first
and
one.
Yeah. Then you get, you get
Couple
3 or 4
sales
in a,
guys
you get
over
3 or
here.
4 in a row.
It's a good-looking kick. It's got some turn to it. Man, that was a great look. That went through the box, and it was actually played.
Foul.
That was played low.
There we go. Let's try there.
That ball was played
You know,
low.
Westwood
after
do
it
need
went
to
through.
watch themselves defensively. They got a guy wide open on the other side
Yeah.
of the field. They need to be careful.
Yep.
We don't get pushed too far forward.
Oh, off
it.
Rezic. Takes a Westwood bounce, and they're going to force a kick out of bounds. So 14 minutes, 47 seconds left here in the second half, left in the game. Tied up at
McCabe on the
1.
ball.
McCabe is going to have the throw. We've been talking about it all night.
Oh, yeah.
Terry loves it.
Love it. Love it. Who's the
It's a Tommy
target? Who's the
point.
target?
Terry point.
Yes.
If we're doing Tommy
Yes.
points. He's got a running start. He's about 15 yards.
Jacob Daly in for the Wolverines.
Daly coming in, seeing some action.
So who's the target?
The high one.
There we go. There
Kick!
we go.
Oh! Stamatakos had a good look there. Just went high over the net. Keep an eye, though, on Daly. He just entered the game. He's had a couple game-winning goals this year. So he's a kid who can certainly score a big goal for the Wolverines. Number 13 on the field. It's a big kick there by the
Sure is.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Martin
foul.
takes some,
Foul.
yeah. Oh, and it has some words back to the official. I don't think he liked it. But they're going to play on. Going to get a big boot, though, from Nicholson, who can certainly get that inside the 20. He's on the 32. It's a great kick. Cross field. Billerica does a great job. Billerica does a great job of anticipating the turnover and getting guys in space. Dematakos makes the first player move. Slide tackled by the Billerica defender. And they're going the other way. Preedy with reckless abandon coming across the field.
Love it.
He is not scared, folks, because team sports is very important to him in winning. And that is what sets the Westwood boys soccer culture. Unselfishness of your leaders, setting the example for the young players. Looking inside, blocked by Martin. They're going to try on the far side. It's nifty pass there, but Mang.
Get in.
Oh, and he's able to close the distance on that ball.
Referee, what about
That was a late
advantage?
whistle.
No.
Late whistle.
That's advantage, referee.
So let it go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good point you make there, where Westwood had the ball kind of with some
had it.
space. You know, will an official kind of let that play knowing, hey, you
I
earned
would
it?
have. I would have.
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody doesn't want the foul.
So there's discretion, on those type of plays where you're like, I'll allow it because, you know what, it didn't really impact things, but also Westwood made up for.
I give myself a couple seconds to see. Okay, that's definitely a foul. Let's just see where the ball's going and the body language of the attacking team.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then
They'll tell you when they don't want it.
You do the sign that says, yes, play on.
One or two arms in the air.
Yeah.
And even yelling it, advantage or play on, and everybody knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we are at 11 minutes, 44 seconds left here in the game. Westwood going to work the ball the far side. Oh, a nice give and go on the far sideline, but Billerica able to jump in front of the second pass. Momentum you can see on Westwood's foot.
Well,
Good teams will find ways to make adjustments. Westwood did it. Billerica trying to do it here.
it feels like to me what the Westwood defense are saying, okay, if the ball turns over, where am I?
Yes, look at that. Reckless abandoned by
From the
Luke
clouds.
McCabe.
If you're not thinking that, then it's too late by the time their team gets the ball, right?
You blink and the game's over. You know, these games go by quick. Before you know, like halftime felt like 10 minutes. We're already 10 minutes left in the game here. Knotted up at 1. Got to be a free kick for Billerica. We got a whistle on the field, and we're going to get a timeout called by Billerica. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back shortly.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Timeout called by Billerica. We're late here in the game, 10 minutes, 42 seconds. It's a good timeout call for any team, but Billerica, trying to get the momentum back after a deflating goal by Westwood. This is what it's all about. Last 10 minutes of a playoff game, your future on the line. A goal will most likely be the game-winning goal. And this is what you play for as a kid in the driveway, and on the fields and your dreams. Scoring a game-winning goal when it matters the most under bright lights like we have tonight here at Flay High Field. And that's a great
Big
kick.
ball.
My goodness, that was about 70 yards. Alex able to catch the ricochet. I think Preety played that with his head back to Alex, knowing
And that was Nicholson, but it
yeah,
was
but he knew
it wasn't intentional. So
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's okay. The goalkeeper
Yeah.
can.
Even if it was, it doesn't.
even
wouldn't matter.
I mean, he's such an
Yeah,
athletic goaltender.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
almost
That'd be
us.
very impressive if it
Yeah.
was intentional.
Yeah.
Very risky. let's
But
put it
I don't know
way.
that I'd want my teammate.
No,
Very, very risky. I don't even
Yes.
know if
You got a
Maldini
lot
would
of
do that.
confidence. You got a lot of confidence in your
Exactly,
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And this
Ooh,
is
it
what it's
looked
going to
like
be
a
about.
handball,
50
advantage.
battles here.
Nice. All right. Well, he's made up for.
Send it over to
exactly.
Ferreira in space. A good
There you
matchup
go.
for the Wolverines at any point. Preety, near side to Meng. Meng has been so impressive, just the motor he has. Meng wasn't, the starter early on this year, but he's certainly earned himself the minutes he's been getting with just the effort and the leadership he has on that wing.
Great.
Ferreira. He wears the number 7. He certainly looks like the number 7. And Ronaldo out there with his
Yeah.
handle and his shots. The goal he had versus
Oh,
Norwood.
well
He
done. Well done.
kept in. Tadiosian. He's going to force an out-of-bounds kick by Billerica.
Okay.
Westwood's going to have the throw. McCabe jumping right back in. He throws a laser.
Game's getting a little stretched out. There's a lot of room in the midfield there. I don't
Yeah.
think we want that. We don't want to give them room to play.
Preety with a big turnover to, oh, what a move. Ferreira back to Preety.
Man
Preety
on.
protecting the ball. The ball ricochets, stays in bounds. Still in bounds. Westwood player able to kick it off the Billerica player. Well, yeah, so ball ends up on Westwood's foot. Charlie Martin jumps in there, kicks it upfield. Oh, looking inside. That was Mikalakos.
I think he'd have been offside
Yeah,
had he touched the ball. But yeah.
you know what? I think Stamatakos knew that, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll
Yeah, he
rather
did. Yeah.
the ball go through and get a kick versus a
Exactly.
free kick.
Yeah. Well played.
Even get the turnover on a goal kick.
Yeah.
Out of bounds there. The Westwood ball. So what do you do here, Terry? You try and
Well,
throw
I
it
can tell
back
you
to a
right now.
defender? or
Right now, I'd be worried about that guy on the other side of the field.
He's wide.
That's
yeah.
wide open.
Yeah. That takes his one kick.
Sometimes, you get too
Oh my goodness,
focused on
he's wide
wanting to
open,
score
yeah.
the next goal that you got to stay tight on
Yeah.
defense.
And who's got to be playing? Is it
Yeah.
Tadiosian coming up
So
in the
he's
play?
come back. He's
yeah.
come back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was wide.
So
I mean,
I would say
and-
that somebody might have let him know that he's got to
Yeah.
stay back and
Yep.
stay.
And that's a kid who's got some wheels over there too.
Yeah.
We've seen it. Oh, wow! Hits the crossbar, but we have a whistle on the field. What's that? Is that offside?
No, this thing's already already out of bounds. It seems.
So
Goal kick.
it must have gone off, maybe ricocheted off the field goal post on the post. I don't know. But goal kick.
It would have curved out and then back in. So that point's out of bounds.
6 minutes, 50 seconds left the second half and left in the game. The clock will stop at 5 minutes, and the rest of the
See,
game will be
we are too far back. We're too defensive here. We got to
Yeah.
close the gap. Otherwise, we're giving them room to play. We don't want to give them room to play.
So you want them to be further up.
More compact.
Because they're going to
Yeah.
come up further, and that's even, if they do kick it to him, it's offside.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. But by staying back as far as we are, we're giving
All
this
that room
just
in
too
front.
much, too much
Yeah.
room to play.
Yeah, that's a good note. Ferreira settles it down.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Those sidelines are very active tonight, both sides. Very tight defense where it's hard to get movement
I
on
think
those sidelines into space.
I think we're at that point in the game where nobody wants to make a mistake.
Tight checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like overtime in hockey where
Yeah.
you can see a couple overtimes go through because they're playing overly aggressive on
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
Westwood was looking to center that. Back on Chilangua's foot. Chilangua
well
takes
done.
some contact. It was looking inside.
Strike.
Well, we got Ferreira looking for space. Cuts the defense. And then the third defender able to come out and get it. Billerica's got a couple players out ready for those turnovers.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Nicholson kicks it out of bounds. It looked like it might have caught a piece of the Billerica player.
Oh, yellow card.
A yellow card on who?
I think one of the assistants, at the end of the bench.
So how does that impact Westwood?
Doesn't really
Doesn't
do anything.
anything. It's just if you get
if
coach
that
gets one,
assistant gets the red card, then he just simply cannot be on the bench for the next game. That's
He
all.
must have said something he didn't like.
Yeah.
It must have been then out of bounds on Westwood if he's yelling at that, because it looked like it might have been. Oh no, it's going to be a Westwood ball. So I don't know what.
Just being very overly
emotional.
overly loud,
It's an
emotional,
game.
exactly.
Emotions getting the best.
Yeah.
In his mind, it was definitely a Billerica ball.
That looks like an offside ball. There's some contact. Alex able to get a hand on it. That looked like offside, but ref allowed it. And big play, big save by Alex. We are now
we gotta get
inside the
forward.
5-minute mark. Clock has stopped, and we are on the official's whistle.
Oh, ooh. That almost looked like a hospital ball there.
Yeah.
Ferreira juggling it. Able to get outside. He's making it look easy over there with his moves. Changes the angle. Able to split some defenders. I mean, just a move like that changes the way you can make some offense. We're going to get a throw from McCabe. It is going to be from McCabe. So these are where it matters, these big throws.
If McCabe took his time, it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I agree. Take your time.
Yeah.
Get a breather. It's a good throw. Gets into the box. Billerica able to get a foot on it. Kicked out of bounds. Deflected off Billerica player. McCabe with the throw. Nice line drive throw.
Yeah.
Oh, takes a Westwood bounce.
And here we
Oh,
go.
and a shot.
Oh,
and it's a roller.
on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Good look, though.
You know, you put it in a spot where they might make a mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's all we're looking for.
You know what? Even something like that is going to make
Yep.
the defense question.
Yeah.
How did he get there?
See, that's a good ball out. We
Yeah.
almost got caught. And we're not out of it yet.
Nope.
We're not out of it yet.
Nicholson gets a foot on that pass attempt. He's going to clear it, send it up, but kicked back in, and then he's going to kick it out again. This one's going to be inbounds. Nice header by a Billerica player.
Yeah.
But Ferreira's going to chip it into space. And we got an opportunity here. Daly!
Oh!
That was a great look. Mentioned his name earlier. Keep an eye on Jacob Daly.
Yeah.
Just over the net. That was a high ball. It was not an easy one to play.
I'm sure Jacob would like to get that one back.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was a great pass by Stamatakos on the head. Oh, that was a great look by the Wolverines.
You know, the goalkeeper did a good job coming out. He made himself big.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jacob probably thought he could kind of get the ball out and over top, and
we got
just didn't work out.
We got a whistle on the field.
verbal,
He's given a verbal warning. Play on. So we stopped the clock for about 2 seconds. Nicholson, no. And big save by Alex. Nicholson was trying to get ahead on that. Just took a Billerica bounce. A great save by AJ Alex.
Yeah.
Could have been ugly.
Yes.
Oh,
well
smart
done.
play by Stamatakos. He's earned a lot more playing time here in the second half with plays like that. Ferreira able to get some space, makes a couple nice moves, holds on it, and he hits the turf, and we got a foul. So Westwood gonna get a look here.
Just outside.
Is that in the?
No, just
no,
outside.
just outside.
Inside the
That's a
partial-
tough
partial
shot,
semi-circle.
though. That's a tough shot because you got 10 yards there,
Yeah.
and you got to get it under the bar, and you're
Yeah.
going to have 6 foot. So
You're
do you
right.
pass it to a guy that's got an angle? You know, what are you looking
Could try
here?
what they did against Medway, maybe. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
You know, if it's 5 yards
now, do it
further
now.
out, it's a better shot.
A low shot
you
would
know.
work too. What Nikolakos did, the low one.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the ball up and down.
Yeah,
from
you
that
can't
space.
do
So
it.
it's got
It's
to
too
be from
close.
around the sides
Yeah.
somehow.
They're going to make
Or
him back
again,
up.
You know, you're looking for a deflection.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't have to be.
or handball. You know,
Or handball.
You
Yeah.
kick a line drive off the hand.
Yeah, but you know, they won't call it because
It's
it's not
inadvertent.
intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a great kick, low, just missed
Yeah.
wide right.
Sometimes a low shot works because
I like it.
the tendency of the defenders is to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That froze the goalie.
Yeah,
that
longer-
goalie was
yeah.
not there to
Yeah,
make
he
a
wasn't.
play.
Longer reaction time for them too. It's
Yeah.
harder for the goalie to see where it's going and then try and dive down. Then if it's already in there,
And
like,
it's cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold, folks. It has only gotten colder. I'd imagine there's not much time left here. So we'll see what's left on the clock before a potential overtime period. That's off a hand, no call. Now, Andre says a ref, and you see some action going towards the net. Are you going to allow it, or are you just going to stay true to the clock?
It's
Discretion.
That's a good question.
And
Yeah.
strike.
If somebody's literally about to take a
Oh,
shot,
Ferreira.
I might.
Ball
I
gets
might-
through.
Oh,
Chalangwa is going to force an out-of-bounds ball. Westwood dominating the last portion of this second half. All started from the big goal by Ferreira, and Westwood has been playing downhill since.
McCabe on the ball.
McCabe
that's
get
it.
a whistle, and that's going to be it for the end of
Overtime.
regulation. We're going to overtime. So, Andres, question for you: overtime, is it first
2-10s.
goal? Is first goal score the and you score a goal, you win, or
It's a
do they
goal-
allow
golden
you
goal.
to play the full 10 minutes or so?
I gotta. You know what? To be
Pressure's
honest,
on.
it's
Pressure's
gonna-
on.
From what I remember, when the girls played all
I
of
think
Reigns,
it's the full 10.
No, full time. It's full time.
I think it is
fi-
the
state
full-
finals 2 full 15s, but it's 10 up until.
I
the
think
semis.
if they play the full 10,
full
even
10,
I
yeah.
think it's. I think so.
Golden goals one that was at Amherst
Right.
College.
I think it's.
It was a golden
From
goal.
what I understand,
Yep.
I think it's. You score a goal, you win.
You mean golden goal?
Yeah, because Westwood girls did it against Olive Reims. They all ran on the field
Oh,
after
really?
the goal.
Okay, maybe
So, yeah,
it is.
it's a golden goal
Maybe
then.
it is.
So
Because I.
Rory was saying he thinks golden goal.
Yep.
So we might have to get.
Yeah, but it will be two
Confirmation.
10s, 2 10s
Gotcha.
to completion if nobody scores.
I think it's
Right. And if it's
you score a goal, you
15
win.
for
Yeah,
the state finals.
Sudden death goal.
Sudden death.
We're gonna toss it to a quick break, folks. We'll be right back.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. What a regulation
Nail biter.
game we have here, and we're heading to overtime. Absolute nail biter. We've seen terrific defense by both teams, and then each team able to pop a nice goal. They had a nice look by Billerica, able to make a nice move, get inside, and find a centering pass. And we had a good goal by the number 7 for Billerica, and then number 7 for Westwood. Ferreira on a pass from Stamatakos.
Second for Westwood, number 14, Leo Chalangwa.
George the Spartan Stamatakos. Chalangwa back in for the Wolverines on the near side, number 14. And we are about a minute away from kicking off the second or the first overtime period.
Well, you know, I think the way things finished up, you would have to say that Westwood had the momentum for sure,
Oh, 100%.
which
yeah.
bodes well. But you can't be too overconfident, as long as it doesn't turn into overconfidence. I do think we need to be careful at the back that we're giving them too much space in the middle of the field. We need to tighten that up a little bit.
I don't know where I lost my papers. They've gone, so they must have, I think I might have lost them on the goal. So,
Hold on, do I have them here?
I think I might have taken yours. But the goal by Billerica was Jason Zantropoulos. It was a nice goal by them. We had a bunch of Westwood students that were trying to get onto the field over here. They're now being worked back up into the crowd. They wanted to be on the field to rush it potentially. What a game we've had tonight. Everyone who's been able to catch both games has gotten their money's worth. Couldn't be prouder of both schools, both teams. They've played terrifically. They've played the game the way it should be. You know, they're playing aggressive. They're playing proud. They're playing for their teammates. Terry, as a person who appreciates good soccer games, how do you like this one?
This
so
ranks
far?
high. This ranks high. Some great drama. I think the teams are pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Westwood has that advantage when Ferreira starts doing his thing.
Yeah.
And he has some space. It's not just his ability to shoot from wherever, but he sets guys up with
sure does.
His change of directions. That ball's going to get through to Billerica goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think they'll certainly have their eye on him. They'll probably they might put two guys on him, when the ball comes forward. He's dangerous, there's no doubt.
That's a big boot by Billerica goalkeeper. Takes a big bounce. Preedy gets in front of it. He's looking up far side.
Nice idea there.
Chased down by Chilangwa. Chilangwa battling for it. It looked like it went off of a Billerica player, and
Ball coming out.
Goal kick or a foul. Is that a goal? It's a foul.
Yep.
Okay. So no card, but foul. It was good hard play. Respect that. The refs have been calling it pretty good all night with just the allowing some good hard soccer.
I think he sold it a little bit too, He was a little bit of trouble there, and he went down.
Put the pressure on the refs. That's what I tell the players.
Right,
I only got one angle.
Let them make the decision.
That's what we get paid for.
We got to see Westwood start doing it in the box area.
Yeah.
That's a great kick. Advances it all the way down to the plus 40.
Played that ball off nicely up there.
Oh, great job by the Westwood defender. Forces an out-of-bounds ball. Now, what's this?
He's trying to take a 10-yard run.
Oh, so it wasn't the speed of it. It was he was too far downfield.
I like to tell players, I'll give you 3 or 4 yards, not 9.
That was.
I tell my kids, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
You need to, steal a few yards every chance if you can. If you
Part
can
of
get
the
away
game.
with it.
The game
It's
within
part
the
of a
game.
range within the referee's
It
head.
is. Yeah, it is.
There's
Yeah,
pretty
it
good.
is.
I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah. Got to be careful.
A little battle back.
Kicked out of bounds hits the official. It's gonna be a Billerica throw.
Ball,
So that's an out of bounds ball. Difficult ball to play. You got it bouncing. It's deep in the territory. You got sideline there.
Yeah.
It'll be a throw inside the 5. So a short throw of a set play. And McCabe doing a good job, able to get a foot on that one. Billerica trying to volley it back, but Westwood well positioned. Preedy keeping them on the outside. They're looking inside. Alex comes out of the net. And he didn't get a piece of him.
Goal kick.
Yep, goal kick.
Goal kick.
I mean, that was a borderline yellow card.
Could you get a yellow card for a dive?
Oh, yeah. You got them in the World Cup final.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Marcus Thuram got one.
Yeah. That was definitely there's no contact. I could see about a yard and a half of daylight.
I don't blame a guy for trying.
No.
Neither do I.
So shout out to AD Matt Gillis. He texted me mentioning that it is sudden death, folks. 2 periods of sudden death. If there's no goal, then we will go to goal kicks.
Penalty kicks.
Penalty kicks, yes. Goal kicks.
You're
That'd
just
be funny.
testing me. You're
Yes.
testing us.
I am.
You were testing us before.
I'm testing you guys, and that's why we got
So
guys that know a
50-50.
little bit
We're
about the
50
game.
We're 50-50 for that. We didn't catch you the last time.
So we are 4 minutes into the first overtime. 6 minutes 15 seconds left. Is there extended time in these overtime periods?
No, it'll be just like the regular half.
Just okay.
Oh, I
And
got
that
that
ball
ball.
is
I
heading
got it.
our
Mark.
way.
I got it.
In the crowd, caught cleanly. I think you get to bring that home. If you catch that clean, you can bring that ball home. You've earned it. Terrific job by the ball kids tonight. They've been getting the ball in Westwood's hands quickly and allowing them to advance as quickly as possible. Big throw there by McCabe. Cleared everyone.
I don't think Westwood anticipated that throw to be
No.
as good as it was.
Uh-oh.
Really has
Great anticipation by Alex.
Yeah, the game has gotten very stretched out now.
Yes.
Get
Preedy goes up to head it. Ferreira trying to walk through with the ball. Well played by Billerica. Billerica going to send it up the far side. Alex comes out, gets a hand on it. Nice aggressive play.
You know, that was good communication between Alex and what's his name?
And Nicholson.
Yeah,
Correct.
he left the ball to make sure that he jumped over the goalkeeper to make sure he didn't.
You know that he is dialed in is when it is this late in the game and all these things on the line, and he's making that aggressive play and it makes the right one.
Yeah.
Out of bounds ball, going to be a Westwood throw. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the first overtime.
Oh, well done.
Preedy. And that was a nice job. Advance the ball about another 15 yards downfield.
Guys, push up.
Yep.
Up.
Get on up there in the play.
Yep.
Rezic with the header to Ferreira. Ferreira going to send it to Preedy. Preedy is looking to send it. Deflected off Billerica player. Chalangwa.
Yep.
Back to Ferreira. Ferreira getting the feet moving. Inside for a give and go. Looking for Ferreira back, but chipped outside by Billerica.
That's a foul.
Big foul there.
That is a foul for sure.
And we don't see anything. There's, oh, is there?
Free kick, Westwood.
Yes, okay. I didn't. It's so loud you can't hear any whistles. So
Nicholson on the ball.
thank gosh we got Andres up here who just knows when he sees it. We're gonna get a kick from Nicholson. So Nicholson.
I would tell him right now, get the ball on the penalty spot.
Yep.
Make the goalkeeper kind of commit.
Like we were talking about, corridor of uncertainty.
Yes.
Like in the previous game.
Yeah.
Get him out. Get the goaltender in no man's land.
Yep.
Exactly.
Get in the mixer. See what happens.
Good breakout by Billerica after that kick. McCabe. Nice pass to
Oh, great pass.
Ferreira.
What a pass.
Shot by Rezic. Goes wide
what an
left.
attempt.
That was a great look.
It's a
2
great
minutes,
sequence
50
of plays.
seconds
I mean,
left
tremendous
in the
pass.
first
played
overtime.
he played that ball perfectly right in his.
He plays it on the drop kick too. Like it's just so impressive, doing
He didn't
that.
have to break stride once.
No.
The ball bounced
So
up
athletic.
right on his foot.
He's certainly going to play at the next level if he chooses so.
Yeah. I mean, he's got speed. He's got technique.
He's got vision.
He's got vision. And
What a head here!
He's on. Oh,
And
just a
cleanly
little
picked
bit
up by
needed
the
more.
Billerica goalkeeper.
so now who's got who? Where are we defending?
Big kick. Gets to the 55. Takes a big bounce.
We're
Be on
not
the
chasing
foot.
back. Guys need to just chase back. Good job by Chalangwa getting back.
Yes, you need to
that's
get
one of
back.
the things you don't get any credit for it, but
Yeah.
you get exposed if your guys
Two-way
your guy
player.
scores.
What matters the most is wins and losses. Getting back is certainly help your chances for the
Yep.
wins. Ball deflected, and Nicholson able to get a foot on that. It's going to head towards the near sideline, go out around the 50. Will be a throw-in for Billerica. So 2 minutes on the clock. The clock has stopped. Now on the official's whistle. Out of bounds.
Have we had a penalty shootout yet this season?
Just ties. So it's
only for playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh,
only for playoffs.
only in the playoffs?
Yes.
Oh, got it.
So just
Okay.
ties. We've had
Got it.
Westwood's had their fair share. Westwood's
Oh,
had
wow.
I think 5 ties on the season.
Yeah. But no kind of, I was thinking of the penalty.
Oh, there we go,
kick.
run.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ferreira is looking to make a move. Picked off by Billerica. Billerica going to send it into Westwood territory, and great header there by Nicholson. Billerica with a shot on net, and saved by Alex.
It's important.
Going right to left across the crease, gets the hand on it, a big save.
No rebound.
No rebound.
Yeah, perfect.
He's got wide receiver hands. Caught that one clean. And a big boot by him. Gets the 40.
There you go.
That was a good look there. It looked like Mikalako's trying to chip that to Chalengua. Preedy going to send it
Run.
into the corner area. It's going to be out of bounds on Chalengua.
You know, Chalengua did well, though, to get his body in position to make sure. Yeah.
That was what you were talking about, is
Yeah.
get your body in position
Yeah.
first.
So the defender had
Play the ball.
had no access to the ball.
Yeah. The next move for him would have been try and chip it off of him, but
Yep.
he's put himself in that
Yep.
opportunity to try it.
Yep.
That was a handball, no whistle. Yeah, we got a whistle on the far side, so the official on the far side. Or is that the end of the first overtime?
End of the first overtime.
That's the end of the first overtime, so still scoreless. We're now going to go to a second overtime. 10 minutes, folks. Sudden death. Goal will win it for either team. If there's no goal, we're going to go to penalty kicks, which I hope we don't see that. I hate to see a season decided by
first overtime,
penalty kicks.
won,
However,
Billerica won.
I do like my chances with A.J. Alex and
One
his
more 10-minute
athleticism.
period. Golden goal continues.
Both teams going to have a few minutes to talk through and get a quick breather. So very kind of unease still, you know. Both teams just giving everything they got, still scoreless. The next goal is going to be everything.
Oh, yeah.
So one team's going to be absolutely elated. The other team, it's going to be crushing. Westwood doing all the right things to put themselves in that position to put the ball in their foot and with visions of putting it in the back of the net.
I feel like we're putting them under more pressure than they're putting on us. You know, I think.
Agreed. At one point, I mean, for the early in the second half, it was the other way. Billerica was detailing, was ahead of the action, and they were dictating that. Westwood made a great adjustment after a goal. They did not. They did not just roll over and quit.
Nope.
They fought right back in it, fought for territory, put the ball into a scoring area, put it on the foot of Ferreira, who put it in the back of the net for the game-tying goal. It's brought us here to our second overtime. Westwood's going to take the opening kick. And we got Westwood chants going in the crowd right now. Got a lot of jackets on, a lot of North Face, got a lot of blankets. It is cold, folks. That's when you know it's playoff sports here in the fall.
I see somebody down there in shorts. Okay.
It's a brave person.
Is it Pat Hennessy?
Yeah, exactly.
Pat Hennessy, a legendary
legend.
Westwood guy, wears
Legend.
shorts in 32-degree weather.
Oh yeah. There we go.
And Mikalako's forces
I like the start.
an out-of-bounds
I
kick,
like
so
the
great start for the Wolverines. You're going to get a throw from Meng.
There you go.
Meng looks for
That's
the
it.
simple one and finds a good guy to throw it to. We got 2
Oh,
balls in the
boy.
field.
Come on, buddy.
So what do we do here? Is it going to be a rethrow?
Yeah.
So a rethrow.
Well, these ball boys are under some pressure here too.
There's
you
a
know?
lot of
I mean,
pressure.
there's a lot
It's
of pressure.
overtime for them as
Players are
well.
yelling at
Yeah.
Could
them,
either do a
and
drop ball or just pretend that didn't happen and do a
Right.
throw in again.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't think anybody's going to complain about.
What's
I
it-
guess we'll go drop ball here.
What's a drop ball? It's like a tip-off?
Nope. Just
just like dropping a puck.
Yep. You just
But
get 5
both-
yards.
Both players?
Nope.
Oh,
Just the team
Yeah.
that last had possession.
I'm
of
sending
the
it to the
moment
net.
of
I'm sending it to the net
yeah,
if
you
I'm
can
him.
dribble, you can kick it, you can do whatever.
I'm going right for the net.
Yeah.
You just has to give him 5
Imagine
yards.
a drop ball
You
goal
won't get any sportsmanship awards
No.
if you do that.
if you go for the net.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're here to win. Hey, I like what he's thinking there.
Yeah.
Chalengua.
You know,
McCabe looking
nice.
inside. He had a Rezic streaking towards the net, but great defense by Billerica. they've been stuffing that all night. Westwood's had their best looks when they've used their athleticism. Martin, nice pass to Ferreira, and then back to Preedy. It was a great pass. Created about another 20 yards to advance the ball.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Good slide.
Oh, good physical play there.
They're holding on to the ball a little bit too long there in the middle of the field. And,
Billerica's got some space here. They're advancing it deeper into Westwood territory. They got a couple guys jumping into the play. Cut through a couple players there. But Martin closing the door down and forcing it towards the sideline. Ball makes it inside. Shot just wide. It was a good group of Westwood defenders in between that player and the net, which forced an outside shot wide left. So a good look there by Billerica, and that was all effort. Just fighting for it. And
well, we need guys to turn so that they're ready for this ball. Here we go. Good.
Morrow going to kick it out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Sam Mang. Got 7 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the second overtime. Flahay Field, round of 32. Next goal is going to send the team to Wakefield for the round of 16.
There we go.
Ball ends up on Rezik's foot. Rezik looking for space. Shot. Going to go wide. It looked like it might have caught a piece of a Billerica player. But no, it's going to be a goal kick.
I keep mentioning about how stretched out the game is getting on our side, but it's getting stretched out on their side as well.
Yeah, both sides.
It's like everybody's focused on just scoring the goal, which is fine.
Oh, good physical play there. Ferreira hits the turf.
Pause it time.
I hope he's all right. He's down on the turf.
Yeah, slowly.
He's getting up slowly. It's good to see him moving. Big physical play in a cold.
Yeah,
and
we're down like a sack of potatoes there.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna come off the field.
It's amazing how much better you feel after you get the call. You know, how you can heal. Things heal up.
Yeah,
so
like
much
Lazarus.
But
a
tough. He's coming off though. So your best player is coming off the field right now.
Wow. So is that a decision that somebody's making?
It looked like it was a head. You know, like contact to the head. So he's gonna have to get cleared by Paul Lilla before he gets the okay to come back out. So that's a big play.
Yeah.
Who's your guy? He's also a guy that if you do make it to penalties, certainly a guy you want.
And
I don't
think he can take a penalty kick if he's not on the field when the final whistle blows.
Outside,
Andre, is that right? You have to be on the field to take a penalty kick.
Correct.
When the whistle blows, there's only 5 guys that are on the field at the time.
So we'll see.
Hopefully they get him back
Is he in the middle? I see him in the middle. So he is at the scorer's
He's ready
table.
to get subbed back in.
When do you get the whistle to come in? Does that have to be a stoppage in play to get that whistle for the substitution?
It has to be a stoppage in play, I think, when
your
we
team
have the ball. Yeah.
So if you have,
we can't sub him right now.
Correct, you cannot.
But if there's teams, both teams, and the other team subs, you can go out with.
Yes.
Correct. If I'm Westwood, I kick it out of bounds.
That was an easy foul,
if I'm Westwood, I'm trying to get the ball out of bounds off them.
Yeah.
I'm trying any opportunity.
So I don't know why we're defending so far back in the box. First of all, the free kick was about 10 yards further back than where it is, than where the ball is placed. That's a good ball.
That is a good ball. Gets through. Great job, Westwood, able to kick it out.
Yeah. Well done.
Rezik. Gets it back. Chalangwa fighting for it. Does a good job to get that ball on the ground. He's going to settle it down.
We got somebody open on the right wing over here. If he can get the ball across.
Chalangwa looking inside, has Rezik. Shot by Preedy. Saved by Billerica. 4 minutes, 52 seconds. Headed out of bounds by Mang. It's been terrific all night. Great effort.
I love the courage I'm seeing from Westwood when the ball is
Yeah.
in the danger zone. When they're first to the ball, they're getting the ball out of danger. That's a good ball.
Oh, ball goes up in the air. Headed out by Martin. Still in the box area.
Oh, boy.
Castro.
That's a call.
No way.
And a card, yep. Yeah.
We got a yellow card on the field, which is going to force Mang to come off.
Yep.
But can Ferreira come on?
Can now.
Yeah, Ferreira's coming on. So Ferreira's coming back in the game. But if Mang goes off, someone can come on for Westwood, correct?
Back in the game.
So it's not like a red card, where you're playing down a person. It's just that player comes off.
Exactly.
Can
And
come
then-
back in.
Correct. And the next available substitution opportunity, they can come back in.
Yeah.
No, I saw the play. If anything, it was clumsy. It wasn't dirty. It wasn't,
Tough
mean-spirited.
call.
Yeah,
Double
I
overtime.
I don't think it deserved a yellow card, honestly.
You've seen a
It's
couple
more of a
kicks
tactical
already.
due to the situation in the field.
Right.
There's a good kick again. Well defended by Westwood. Stamatakos.
That's your makeup.
Oh, there was an
Little
offside.
makeup call, I think. Maybe,
Yes,
huh?
that's a makeup call. Yep. You do not want to be known.
I like to give the refs a hard time.
Yes,
I mean?
yes.
So,
You don't say.
Why should I stop now? Why should I stop now?
Andres was talking about how he was reffing Mr. Ferreira's his adult soccer league.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I said, did he get an earful at all from Miguel?
couple
He said,
remarks here or
some good needles here and there,
Yeah. Nothing too serious, though, which is always nice. Good block there.
3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the second overtime. If there's no goals in this second overtime, we are going to go to penalty kicks.
Don't foul them. Just stand them up.
Yep.
Make them
Just
make
annoy
them
them.
play,
Just
make
annoy
play
them.
back.
That's all you got to do. Just annoy them. Exactly.
At this point, are you
That's
playing
it.
for
Well done.
are you playing for penalty?
Advantage.
Penalty kicks?
Advantage.
Oh, there we
Keep
go.
going. Yeah, advantage.
Yep, they're
There
gonna
we go.
allow it.
Perfect. There we
Sends
go.
it up
Look
the
at
far side. Chalangwa. Oh, it had a nice move, but took a Billerica bounce. Ball stays in bounds.
Well done.
Nicholson. Nice positional header. Billerica able to jump in front of that.
Just waited a little bit too long to clear the ball out.
Got to get some players back.
Yeah.
Shot.
Deflection.
Going to go off a
Yeah,
Westwood player, and we're going to get a corner. So Billerica going to have a good look here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second overtime.
Yeah.
It's going to be kicked by Morrow. Devin Morrow.
Somebody's got to attack the ball.
Ball gets through, ends up on the foot of
Nope. Oh, that's
Billerica, and it's
fine,
going to
yeah.
be a wide kick.
Yeah.
Goal kick, Wolverine.
So Wolverine's
And
going to have the
May back in
ball.
the
Everyone
game.
able to get a grasp, get their wind back. It was a nervous 30 seconds there.
Yeah.
And we are now at the 2 minute mark, and we're on the official's whistle. Now, I did not have a double overtime game in my bingo card, nor did I have penalty kicks.
Good passing there,
But
boys.
we have the Wolverines looking to end this before
Oh, it's well defended.
we can get to penalty kicks. Now, was
shove
that
in there.
out of
But
bounds?
Now's
Yeah,
a
so
good time. Get them penned in. Make sure don't let
Yes.
them get out.
put some layers down there.
Yeah. Stay right on top of guys. Just make them
Yeah,
play it back.
just like
That's
that.
it.
Out
Just
on
like
him.
that.
So Westwood throw.
Yeah. Where's McCabe?
Mang back in the field. McCabe jumping up. Or McCabe setting up his defense. He's going to stay back. As a good throw by Mang. A high
There we
one.
go. That's all
Gets
we
through.
want.
It's going to work back out. a smart kid, let it go out of bounds. He knew it would be a Westwood
And-
ball
and
again.
he
Gonna
stole
get
a few yards, too.
Yes. Another
Good
throw,
throw.
another good one. No one there. Oh, kid's got compete in him, jumping up, and he's running after
well
it.
done.
Love to see it.
Just out. Yeah.
This kid is impressive.
Let's get some pressure on him.
A big kick by Billerica. Gonna send it into space. Nicholson gets a foot on it. Chalangwa.
It's a goalkeeper.
A volley kick headed by Nicholson. Westwood looking to break it out.
That is it.
And that's it for second overtime. Folks, we are heading to penalty kicks. So, Andres, talk us through penalty kicks. How many players and how do you win in penalty kicks?
You're going to have 11 players on each half, but obviously it's the, you have 5 rounds, but you can win it within 3. If one team scores their 3 and the other team misses their 3, you can end it after 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do now is coin flip.
Yep.
2 different kinds of coin flips. The first one, and again, it's going to be the visiting team calling heads or tails, is to see which net we're going to be shooting at.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do it again to see who shoots first or second.
Gotcha.
Score after
What's more
overtime,
important,
Billerica
order
won,
or
Westwood
the net?
won.
Like
Penalty
what
kicks.
do you want to pick first if you have first pick?
Well,
I would like the
in
order.
a professional game, you probably want to shoot it towards like where the group of your fans are, typically like in the end zones, right?
Yeah.
That's not an issue tonight. So now it's up to the more important thing is who's shooting first or second. And that's
I want
personal
first.
preference.
I want to put pressure.
Yeah.
I want to score and I want to put pressure on the other team. And it's kind of like golf. I want to hit that first shot if you're in a match.
Yeah.
Put some pressure on my opponent.
I was just reading a study that talked about they looked at thousands of penalty kicks to figure out, what was the thing that made the majority of penalty kicks more successful versus any other factor. Like they looked at away, home,
Yeah.
which end,
Right.
who
Where
shot
they're
first,
shooting.
second,
Yeah.
all of these,
Any puzzle
the
factor.
analysis you
Yeah.
could imagine on this thing. And what they found was the player that took the most amount of time when they put the ball down and took stood back
Yep.
and took an extra 2 or 3 seconds to compose themselves
Yeah.
had a much higher success rate. So because there are a lot of players who just put the ball down the back
And
and they
just
go.
run. Yeah.
So it makes sense to me because you would think now with that just AI capability or whatever it is that
Yeah.
you could look at the analysis of that to figure it out. And I was surprised. I would not have chosen that as a factor, but they said the longer they took, the higher the success rate.
You're right.
Because you feel, you could imagine that players would feel a little bit of pressure to get it over with.
Exactly. Like you
You
can
know?
tell right away from their body language, like, oh, he doesn't look confident at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're not going to stand there. You look at some of the best players, Ronaldo and the rest of these guys,
Yeah.
they'll take 5 or 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah. You also probably don't want to take too much time and then start getting to your
Right,
head, and
right.
then it's probably going to be the reverse.
Right.
So there's probably a good sweet spot.
Yep.
So they're going to bring both teams out to the 50.
Yep.
Interesting. I can't imagine what the feelings are inside of them. I have no dog in the fight besides always rooting for my Wolverines. But if you're a kid or you're a parent or a sibling,
This is the drama. This is what we live for.
What you do is, you put your best you put your best penalty kick takers up first, second, because you don't want your best guy to be
the
last
anchor if he's got no shot. Yeah.
it may never get to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Good call. So I'd expect Ferreira to go early.
Yeah.
When interesting in high school, you can pick your if you draw a penalty, you can pick the player to kick it. So
Correct.
it doesn't have to be the person who got fouled. Yeah. So Ferreira, Matty Rosa drew a
Well,
a kick.
it's in general from soccer, not just high school.
Is it? Oh, yeah. So
Really?
So I always thought it was the player who got.
Oh,
got
no.
penalty.
Yeah, generally, no. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that player.
So
no.
Ferreira took the kick off of Matty Rosa
against
penalty, and scored. So both goalies are down on
Yeah,
the.
teams will have a designated penalty taker for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah. The go-to.
The go-to.
Go-to. We see Rick Beidelman on the field. He's having a conversation with the official. And our first kicker is going to be, is that Nico Castro?
Vamos, Nico.
This is Andres' nephew.
Oh, really? Oh,
so
nice.
he's got a dog
Okay.
in the fight here. So Nico Castro
Well,
going
I
to
mean,
take.
with a name like Andre, she should be doing the goal.
Exactly, es cantor, exactly.
Nico Castro, number 11 for your Wolverines, going to take the first kick. Do you allow the player to place it? Yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to place it. And it's very quiet here at Flay Hive. As Castro sets up. Oh, wide right by Castro. Looked good from up here and just
Did, yeah.
went outside right.
Oh, boy.
You know, there's different ways to take a penalty kick. I've always been taught to pick one side of the goal and commit
Yes.
to kicking to that side as hard as you can.
Kick it through
You
the
know,
net.
kind of your laces through the ball.
Yeah.
So that, because if you hit it hard enough, I think it's impossible for the goalkeeper to react
Yes.
fast enough if you kick it properly.
A goal for Billerica. 1-0 for Billerica.
So he struck it like through the laces, you know, as opposed to other, kind of a side, side
Yeah,
kick.
it was a heavy kick.
You try to place it,
Yeah.
you know, and it just didn't work
Some
out.
go with power, others go with
That's
placement.
right. That's right.
Goal by number 8. Ryan Jacob. Second kicker for the Wolverines going to be Lexi Mikolakos. And he scores right in the center of the net. Big goal for Mikolakos. Some momentum on Westwood's side. A save here will be even bigger. Alex, been doing it all season long. He's so athletic moving across the net.
So remember, the goalkeeper's not allowed to move
Until it's kicked,
before
right?
the ball is kicked. He can't move forward,
Yes.
I should say. He can move laterally.
Yeah.
Some goalkeepers will go behind the goal line and then come out.
Alex with the save! Huge! And he's fired up! Huge save by A.J. Alex. And it's going to bring number 7 to the line, Trevor the Trigger Ferreira. What a save, A.J. Alex. Ferreira's done a lot of these. He's very comfortable with kicks, penalty kicks. Ferreira!
Simple. There we go, baby.
That was the same kick he did versus Medway. He did the little stutter step.
Yeah. As long as you keep slowly moving forward, that's all that matters. You just cannot come to a complete stop.
Big goal by Ferreira. He
And
gets
it
the pound
it worked
from
too, because you saw the
Beetleman.
goalkeeper go
Rick
to the right.
Beetleman.
Yeah.
So that puts
At that point, you just
Westwood
gotta
up
pass it to the side
2-1.
like Messi
Yeah.
did in the World Cup final.
Yeah.
So if Westwood can get a big save here, and score on the next one, they would walk away winners. Big play here.
Ooh.
Oh, and a goal by Billerica.
2-2 after 3.
Jason Zantropoulos. So 2-2 after 3 rounds. Westwood gonna send Martin, the defender. can hear a pin drop here at Flay Hive. Martin scores!
Wow, close.
Goaltender was able to get a piece of that one, but not enough. Or to win into the back of the net for a big goal by Martin. The Wolverines go up 3-2.
He guessed the right way, and he got a hand on it, but it was that little bit. He had just enough power.
Just enough on it.
Get it past him.
So it looks like, this looks like a goalkeeper.
I'm going to guess it's something Opolis.
No, he went on the last one, Jason Zantropoulos.
Okay.
This is actually 17. This is Mateus dos Santos Cordero.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, a chip shot.
Very calm and collected on that one.
Yeah, a lot of confidence in that kick. And that ties it up at 3.
Okay, we're now in sudden death, essentially.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Feels like to me like maybe our goalie's leaving a little early.
Yeah.
You know, again, kind of signaling, which way he's going.
It's hard to guess. I mean, you need to get to that outside to be able to get on that save.
Yeah.
So difficult.
But if you leave that little bit early, it gives you that extra second for the penalty kicker to know which side you're going to. It's a big advantage.
Preedy!
There we go. All right.
Perfectly placed.
Yep.
All right. Here's AJ's
Senior
chance
captain, Matt Preedy.
AJ's chance to be the
And
hero.
this is a big chance here. AJ Alex, been doing it all year, had a big save. That save he had, caught it clean. Caught it clean in his hands.
This year?
On the penalty attempt.
Oh, the penalty.
Yeah, caught that one
yeah.
clean.
Yeah, no rebound.
No
which
rebound.
You rarely see a penalty.
Alex can win the game here with the save.
Ooh.
And he scores. That was Caden Canny.
Yeah, he didn't leave early. Yeah. Just a good strike.
Now Owen Rezick for the Wolverines, the junior.
Is it midnight already?
It feels like it.
Are we sudden death yet?
Yeah.
This is the sixth or
This is the
seventh?
sixth.
Sixth, yeah.
Yeah. It was essentially that after the
last
fourth
one,
because
yeah.
we were tied already. There we
Rezick!
Go. There we go.
Answers. He's fired up.
The longest walk of some of these kids' lives.
Yep.
Big time.
Alex can be the hero here. And he's going to get a kick from.
It is. It's a long walk because, and you can't help but think to yourself, what if I miss? I mean,
Suck into your head.
Devin Morrow, who's been so impressive all game.
He has, yeah.
And he scores. Confident kicks. Got a great head of lettuce.
He sure does.
Look at that flow.
Probably plays across in the spring, I'd imagine.
Sataraju gonna kick for the Wolverines. Save by the Billerica goalkeeper. Alex going to come out and keep his spirits up. What a leader AJ Alex is just before he's got to go defend the net.
No, the keeper will take it.
So the goalkeeper's going to take it, huh?
Interesting. The goalkeeper for Billerica going to take the shot.
Well, I think if I was a Westwood player, he's the person I would want to see take this penalty kick.
And he scores. And Billerica is going to walk away with the win in penalty kicks. Billerica is going to win on penalty kicks, Flayhive Field.
See the ball boy over there? Yeah. You see him trying to trip the guys when he's...
But outstanding effort by the Wolverines. What a game. Tip my cap to all. They played their hearts out. There's nothing to lay your head down, and some good sportsmanship by Billerica's goalkeeper heading out to congratulate AJ Alex on the fantastic season he's had and how he competed tonight. But a tough loss for the Wolverines, but an amazing effort. Game we'll remember for a while. Never seen an overtime like this at Flayhive.
Well, they have nothing to be ashamed of.
No.
You know, they left it all on the field. They certainly gave it everything they had.
It's a great game.
Everything
It was
to
a
be
great
proud
game to
of.
watch.
And
It was
the seniors,
an exciting game.
terrific careers here at Westwood. Salute them on the amazing contributions they provided to this program and everything they did this season. And their contributions will last for many years to come in Westwood soccer. Well, we are wrap up here at Flayhive. Billerica walking away with the win in penalty kicks. It was 1-1 regulation. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all on the next one.